today.
No, just fine.
We're live very soon.
Campus comment supremacy. Campus comment supremacy. Read campus comment.
Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe.
What's your name again?
Matthew. Pete or Peter? We need to be the same. Pete or Peter? Pete or Peter? We need to be the same. Which one's Kaylee using? Which one's Kaylee? Pete or Peter? No, which one's she using? Peter. Both be the same then. That's professionalism.
Josh, can you make sure if Harris gives me the hand signals, I can see him in this gap? Because I can't see over here. I can only see in that gap where the mirror is, where Miles is standing. I can see. And good evening and welcome to Fight Night 2021, or the second Fight Night of 2021. I am here and it's going to look amazing tonight. We've got tons of fighters, tons of people with me, and I'm first joined by Peter and Matthew, and we're just going to have a little chat about boxing and chat about the night, see what's coming up. So Peter, are you looking forward to tonight? What are you expecting?
I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a really good night. I was here the last time a couple of weeks ago, and that was honestly a brilliant night. So I'm hoping for more of the same really tonight. I think it's going to be really good. There's quite a lot of good fighters out there. We've just been looking at the stats and the weight categories and things like that, and yeah, it looks really promising.
Yeah, brilliant. Matthew, what about you?
Yes, I'm very much looking forward to it. It seems like it could be a very interesting night. Several of the contestants have in fact got very much advanced on the pun name front. Massive strides have been made in this area, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing several of them, seeing who can boss the psychological battles that are key before the start of the actual fighting.
Amazing. So, guys, do you know anything about boxing? Like, are you a big boxing fan, or is it kind of new to you? Because it is to me. I'm not a big boxing fan, but it's so fun to watch. What about you, Peter?
Well, I suppose I'm here in the capacity as the head of sport for the Courier. So I'm not a huge boxing expert, but I like my sport. I'm enthusiastic about, I guess, Newcastle Unisport.
I'm obliged to like it. Obliged to like the boxing.
I feel like I should be here. My boxing knowledge is about, I saw Raging Bull. It's a good film. I need to watch Rocky. So, I don't know. Yeah, and I'm not a huge boxing fan, but I know a little bit, and I know some of the pundits who are coming up are really good experts. They know a lot about it. So, some good analysis there.
I suspect I may be in a fairly similar boat.
My background's mainly in comedy cricket punditry, but what I can say with absolute certainty is that something is going to happen in the boxing, far more than will happen in an actual cricket match, so I should have more than enough to talk about.
Yeah, it might be a little bit different from the cricket.
Yeah.
Also, it's a test match, really. Test match is 5 days, these are 6 minutes.
Yes, there's all 5 days of stats to cram into just 6 minutes. Should be golden.
Yeah, excellent. I mean, personally, I didn't know much about boxing until I came to the last fight night. And you know, we've got a lot of amazing fighters up tonight. So, first up, we're representing Newcastle. We've got 2 Newcastle uni fighters coming on first, you know, starting out the night in a really amazing way. You know, it's really good to see the uni represented. Is there anyone in particular you're looking forward to, Peter?
Yeah, I think that first fight looks like a really good one to me. It's 2 of the heaviest fighters of the night. Joel Dormenu against Jonathan Parr. Yeah, Joel Dormenu, 83 kilograms, Jonathan Parr, 84. 2 of the heaviest fighters of the night. Both Newcastle Uni students, so it's good to see that represented. And I think that should be a really good fight, yeah. But although last time the fight seemed to get better throughout the night, so I think maybe they might be spreading it out a little bit more, but I remember towards the end last time, that's when the fights really started getting good. It was really hotting up, so we might have to wait till later on in the night for the really best fights.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it looks like it's certainly going to be an absolutely titanic clash, very much like the Titanic itself versus the iceberg, except without Leonardo DiCaprio pointlessly dying at the end. Other than that, I'm not entirely sure who's going to win. It could go either way, as indeed could all boxing matches if you think about it. But what we do know for sure is that both contestants are probably wearing traditional boxing sports equipment, and that's something we can be certain of. As for anything else, I'm not sure if we can truly predict what's going to happen.
I hope you can hear the music from behind us. They're playing Yes Sir, It Can Boogie, and there's a classic, a banger. I love this song. Honestly, the DJ here does a great job.
Tune choice. I mean, one thing we can think about as well is the last fight night was a couple weeks ago. Now, these fighters may have had longer to prepare. I mean, do you think this is going to change the energy of the fights? Is there going to be more strength, power, passion into these fights rather than the last ones, do you think?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I remember last time there was quite a mix of kind of ability levels. Some people didn't really look like they knew what they're doing. Some people look like they could be pros. I know I'm talking to someone who knows one of the fighters, and I've heard they've only been to like 2 trainings or something, so we'll see what happens there. A little bit of an inside story, but yeah, it's quite a mix of ability levels, so I don't know, and often some of the less able fighters are still the most entertaining fights, so we'll see.
Yes, I think we very much will see what will happen. I mean, ever since any sport became professional, the meta of all sports has always been to be better prepared than your opponent, and I think that can only have increased the chance of that happening the more time you have to be prepared. As for the rest of the meta of boxing, I'm not entirely sure. It could prove that going rope-a-dope could be a more successful strategy, but we'll find out very much as the fights unfold whether or not things will develop in such a way as to illuminate which are the best strategies to use.
Yeah, I feel like last time was interesting. There was kind of 2 categories of people. There was the people who had clearly done the training, they knew the technique and stuff, they'd probably done boxing before, and there was the people who were just kind of big. They thought, turn up, throw a few punches, and I don't know, sometimes it works. That's the spirit of boxing, really, just swing, see if you hit, see if you get lucky.
So I think as well, one fun question I can ask is how many, and we're going to see who can get it right tonight, how many knockouts do you think we will have tonight? And I feel like the closest person won't win a prize, but we can pretend there's a prize. I mean, Peter, any guesses?
A knockout, last fight night there was 1 knockout. It was very exciting to watch, a little bit scary to be fair. It was a worrying moment, but yeah, I think with the ability level, you're not so likely to see them, and these fights are only 3 rounds of 2 minutes each, so it's not too long, so I suppose you're less likely to have a knockout, but hopefully we'll get to see some drama, yeah.
Yes, I very much think I agree in that there could be quite a few knockouts this evening, I would suspect, especially since there's a lot of seemingly grudge matches on the cards. And of course, as the stats inevitably tell us, any boxing match that ends by knockout involves a knockout. And what we can draw from that quite inconceivably is that there will very much be a knockout on the cards at some point.
And lastly, just as our little final question, if you were a fighter tonight, what would your song be as you walked out the door?
I guess Peter the beat a bath or something. I don't know. Peter's gonna beat you. Something like
That
that.
would be funny.
I think there can only be one correct answer to that, and that is, of course, the Hebrides Overture by Mendelssohn. I mean, just the striking themes. You couldn't choose anything more appropriate.
Excellent. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me. I think we're going to switch to another two people now, but you did an amazing job. So just whilst you switch over, I'm just going to give you all guys a little bit more of a rundown of who we have tonight. So first of all, we've got Joel Dorminio versus Jonathan Parr, as we talked about before, both from Newcastle Uni. So second fight, we have a really fun name. Now I love this film, but this is Maddie the Matrix Wright versus Harrison the Hurricane Willman. I feel like if you could say that with one mouthful, you deserve a prize of yourself. So now I've got my second guest on. So I have with me Tiana, a part of the campus comment crew, as well as me from Courier, and I also have the lovely Tom Rath, who is from the art section of the Courier. So guys, how are you feeling about tonight? You're looking forward to it?
I'm excited. I mean, the music, if that's anything to go by, is getting me in like the boogie mood. So
Yeah.
I'm absolutely buzzing. You know, the scene is set, the atmosphere is building slowly, and I think we're in for a cracking night.
Yeah, absolutely. So I know you guys weren't at the last fight night. So this is their kind of first little glimpse into fight night and how it's going to go. So what are you looking forward to? You know, is there things that you've seen on TV that you might want to see in real life, or like, you know, do you think it's going to be bloodier than you expect, or any thoughts?
I think I'm more excited for the atmosphere more than anything. I think with these kind of sports, because it's a student sport, I think it's going to be exciting. It's, you know, the atmosphere is more what I'm looking for, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm just excited to see all the fighters get out in the ring and just embrace the event for what it is, because they might not get this chance again. So the chance to fight in front of a massive audience that are all kind of cheering for them is quite an exciting prospect.
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to say again, I know we've got an amazing set up here. I'm so grateful to be here, hosted by the lovely NUTV, and thank you to all the tech so far who've worked so hard all afternoon to keep this all wrapped up, and to everyone down on the ground, because it's not just us we have up here tonight. We have got commentators, camera crew, so many people have come together to make this night amazing. And you know, stay tuned, because it's going to go very, very well. I hope we're going to see a lot of good fights. So kind of next up, is there anyone in particular you've got your eye on? Anyone you kind of are looking forward to tonight at all?
Well, there was one guy, I think he's in the second fight, but it's something Max the Matrix.
Yeah!
And I just think, like, I always look at the names before, because I think if you've got an interesting name, why? Wasn't there, I think we were looking, there's a guy who's called himself Pretty Boy.
Yeah.
I just want to see what happens.
I think I'm also looking. I think it's fight 3 or 4. There's a girl called Rosie fighting that's kind of a friend of a friend, and I've heard a lot about her training schedule. It's kind of different. She's not done an awful lot. She only worked out how to put the wraps on her hands a couple of days ago. So I'm excited to see that. Excited to see some proper amateur boxers get into the ring for the first time and really seize the opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I was also saying to the other guys who were just on is that these fighters have had more time, more preparation time to put into their work to be able to get here. Do you think that's going to make a difference? Are we going to have more of an explosive fight night tonight, do you think?
I'm hoping so. I mean, I wonder, I really want to know how the training had even went itself, because with COVID and everything, you know, you don't really know how the training would have gone. So we'll see if it paid off tonight, so with all of them, I guess.
Yeah, I think as with any kind of sporting event, there's so much preparation goes into it. You know, it's 8 weeks of hard, rigorous training, and you've kind of built up to this moment. So just take advantage of it, and really, as I said before, just embrace it and thrive off the atmosphere. You know, I think a key tonight for the fighters is to actually take the atmosphere and kind of leech off that, and enjoy the support that they're getting, to give them a bit of energy.
Just as well, I asked a little bit of a fun question for the guys before. Since you guys haven't done boxing or any fight night before, how many knockouts do you think we're going to see tonight? Any amount at all?
I don't know, because a part of me is like, you know, it's a student fight night, so maybe they'll play it safe. You know, there might not be a full-on knockout.
There was one last time, and it was amazing. I don't know if any of you guys have seen it, and some people watching might have seen it last time, but it was powerful. This guy, I believe his name was Lenny, he just went. and the guy was on the ground, and I heard cheers. I was in the crew room at the time, and the whole crowd just erupted, and I was like, what just happened? And someone ran in being like, knockout, knockout, knockout. I'm like, of course I missed it. So, Tom, what about you? How many tonight? How many?
I'm gonna stay relatively grounded. I'm gonna say one again.
What?
I think it'll be the same guy as before because he seems to be a bit of a powerhouse. But maybe we'll see a few more. Who knows? It depends how.
I'm hoping for like an unexpected knockout that nobody expects.
Oh yeah, like
And
the
you'll sort of
underdog.
look there like, oh my god, I can't believe that just happened.
I guess the key to kind of the knockouts, if you're looking at it, open the body up and just get straight in there. I think that's the best way to.
Well, we'll see tonight, I guess. Yeah.
I was just thinking as well, I know last time we had some female boxers, and I don't know about you, T, but that was so fun to watch for me because the crowd were just as hyped for the ladies as they were for the men. You know, amazing to see women's presence in sport, and I am, again, not sure if there are any ladies fighting tonight. If there are, someone can correct me, but I can't see any here at the minute. But, you know, personally, there is a fourth fight.
Yeah.
Meg the Menace versus Rosie the Booze and Bruce Baxter. Wow, I mean, that's fun. How does it feel for you, T, as a woman to see this representation?
Well, I was going to say, like, I think with sport and women, you know, I don't think we talk about it enough that, you know, women are just as good as men in any sport.
Absolutely.
I'm hoping that, like, tonight will show this, and I'm hoping more women get into boxing and, you know, student sports because it's an amazing thing to be a part of. And it's, like, representation-wise for other women, it's amazing.
It is lovely to see. Lovely to see the ladies get in there, you know, dominating now maybe a sport that was just for the guys, but, you know, now the ladies are coming in. We might see, I would love to see, like, a lady just knock out one of the other guys. That would be so fun. What about you, Tom? What do you think about this?
I mean, we've got so many good female boxers in the UK. The female boxing scene in the UK has really taken off in kind of the past 10 years since Nicola Adams appeared at the 2012 Olympics. It's great to see women's boxing getting coverage here because it doesn't get much coverage in the mainstream media. And actually, it's just as good standard. And there's lots of very, very passionate women in boxing. So it's brilliant seeing Fight Night giving women the opportunity to box, giving them the platform, and kind of, you know, everyone's equal in the ring at the end of the day, aren't they?
Absolutely, it's that platform, it's that chance to be able to prove themselves. And let me tell you, from last time, they were amazing. They were so much fun to watch, and even just as much as the guys. So lastly, just to kind of wrap things up, if you were walking out tonight, if you were a fighter, what would be your song? What would you walk out to?
See, I was like, you know what, I don't want to be that person that's like Eye of the Tiger, so it's not that. It's not, it'd be Simply the Best by Tina Turner.
Classic choice.
Yes. Like, it would make a statement from the outright, like Simply the Best. Walking out to that, I feel like it would, that's my statement to everyone, being like, yeah, I'm going to win.
Fair enough, yeah. You know, fair enough.
Maybe something by the Killers. I feel like they've got a good kind of like edge to them, maybe like Human or something like that. Or there's a good band called The Midnight as well, maybe a song by them.
I was going to say, can anybody guess what mine would be? For anyone watching, I have the same Spotify top song for the 4th year in a row. It's called Vampires by The Midnight. It's a beautiful song. But my point is, yeah, that would be mine, obviously. It's my brand. So yeah, thank you guys for joining us for the pre-show. I think we're going to wrap it up here, but we are really looking forward to seeing all the amazing fighters tonight. Hopefully seeing some knockouts, right? That's what we want to see. So yeah, we'll pick it back up a bit later, and we will see you soon after the first fight, after the first couple. I'll be back. I am Kaylee. I'll be your host tonight, talking with all the punditry people about what's going on tonight, and I can't wait. We'll see you soon.
Hi everyone. We are going to be the commentators for you tonight. I'm joined by Josh and Billy right now. They're commentating with me. How are you guys feeling for tonight?
Doing very well, mate. Struggling to hear you at the minute, but I think that's going to be expected for the rest of the night.
I want to say, Josh.
How we doing? Everyone okay?
Right, yeah, Josh and Gaz, I think you're going to have a bit of trouble listening to each other. It's rather loud in here. It's rather loud.
Yeah, as you can hear, this is really loud for us right now, but we will try to give you the best show tonight and commentate the best game the thing we could. So yeah, let's see you later, boy.
I've no idea. We need headlights.
We're just going to be discussing a few more little things about boxing with our lovely pundits just before the show starts. So I'm here with Anna and Sonia, and we're just going to chat a little bit about tonight. So guys, are you looking forward to tonight?
Yeah, really am. Yeah,
I'm so excited.
It should be good.
I mean, the energy already is great already, so it's looking promising tonight.
Yeah, the music really hypes you up, doesn't it? It's so good. Is this your first fight night, or have you done any more previously, or is this the first one?
We went to the one previously, which was it was a big event, so that was great as well.
Yeah. So was it the Newcastle one a couple of weeks ago, or was it like
the Newcastle one? Yeah.
Ah, so you guys were at this one. Wasn't it a good night? It was amazing last time.
So good.
It was great.
We were talking a bit before about the knockout and how the guy. He was on the floor within seconds. I think it was like 9 seconds that this guy came on and got a knockout, and everyone went wild. It went absolutely crazy. So off tonight though, we've got a lot of amazing fighters tonight. We've got 11 fighters on tonight. Is there anyone you're looking forward to specifically? Have you looked at anybody?
I think Kevin Kelly. I've heard his name spoken about quite a lot tonight. I think he's going on tour
towards the end. Apparently he's great, a knockout really. So I think he's one to watch out for tonight. So I've got my eye on him.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, I was talking to the guys previously about the women getting into boxing. I know as we're all ladies here, we will appreciate that because you know, boxing is such a male-orientated sport. Isn't that time that it should change though?
Right, absolutely should. In fact, Sonia's actually herself is going on to fight in another fight night. So kind of like,
oh my god!
doing it soon.
How has it been for you? Like, have you been training so far a little bit, or?
Well, only like cardio. I haven't really. I'm doing it in February, so it's like ages away. But I'm so nervous. Every time I come to this, I'm like, oh my god, this is going to be so scary. But it should be fine.
Amazing. Yeah. So you know, I think it's such an important thing to get women in representing Newcastle, but more than that, representing the ladies. Like I remember when the ladies were on last time, I wasn't rooting for anyone. I was like, women, just go women. Like I was just so happy for any of them. I was like, if either of them win, I'm happy. Like I'm good. So I think based off tonight, you know, these guys have had a bit longer to prepare for their fights. Do you think this will give them a bit of an edge? Do you think tonight it will be a bit more electric, the atmosphere, just because they might be stronger, you know, better prepared? What do you think?
It should be, yeah. I think it should be more of a like, I don't know. I feel like each fighter brings in like their own kind of team, and then every time it's like different. But what do you think? Yeah. No, I understand. Yeah. Sorry.
So do you guys know a lot about boxing in general? Because I mean, I am not well versed in boxing at all. But I mean, I'm very excited to watch it. It's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
But you know, are you guys familiar?
No, I know very little as well. But like from being in these like past few matches, it's fights. It's been absolutely great and definitely a sport that I'm very interested in now from watching everything. So yeah, very excited for tonight.
I feel like every time I watch it, I learn like so much more. And it's so fun. Like even if you don't know anything about boxing, you like still here and you're supporting people. And like even if you don't know anything, you're like, yeah, go on. And it's like literally, it's so fun. I love it. It's so good.
Yeah, tonight it's such a good way to get involved in boxing as well. Because I mean, every time at the end of the night, they're like, please sign up for the next one. And the last time, they were begging people to sign up for it again, you know, just to get the show that we have. And I know it is less than last time. Like it was 14 fights last time. We've got 11 this time, so a bit less, but still, it's going to be like an action-packed night. But just to close off as well, just for you guys, if you were fighting tonight, what would be your song that you would walk out on? Like, what would you walk out to play in the background?
Song. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a very good question.
yeah. We had a few. I don't know. I think I'd go with like a classic. So probably like the Eye of the Tiger. You know, there was like probably something like that. Gets me out going.
I think I'd want something to build up the energy, so maybe a bit of Dizzy Rascal or something like that.
Yeah, I think last time there was a female fighter, she was called Ruby, and she came out to the song Ruby, and all of her friends were singing it, weren't they? I don't know if you guys remember that. They were singing Ruby.
Oh yeah, the
and that was so much fun.
It's so good.
So yeah, thank you guys for joining me. I think in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give people a little bit of a glimpse as to what we've got expected tonight, because I'm not sure if any of the fight information is available out there. So, Jack Dornameo versus Jonathan Parr. So we have Joel in the blue corner and Jonathan in the red corner. So Joel is weighing in at 83 kilograms and Jonathan is weighing in at 84 kilograms. And so the second fight as well, just so you know what's coming up, we have Matty, the Matrix Ray, weighing in at 61 kilograms from Northumbria, and as well Harrison the Hurricane. So all very fun names tonight. So I've now got some more guests on to chat about boxing. It's a favourite thing to do. So we have Katie and we have Maddie on with us. So yeah, how are you guys feeling already? It's such a fun atmosphere right now.
It's amazing. I feel so hyped right now. It's crazy. Backstage, downstairs, it's incredible. I'm loving it.
Everything's a bit hectic. Everyone's really loud. Like, the energy is high. There's a lot of testosterone. You can tell it's coming.
Oh, the music is just so loud. It's like you can't not be hyped up.
I know, imagine.
With the music
with a bar as well.
Oh my god, yeah. The
bar.
The walking music is going to be the best part, I think. You know, when they're
I
walking.
can't wait.
Yeah, I think that's the best
You've
part.
got like the songs as they come out and everyone's like vibing.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. I love that. So just what you guys have looked at, are you looking forward to anyone in particular tonight? Is there anyone you've got your eye on specifically?
Oh, I don't know. I think tonight, George Boatfield's in the second to last match of the night. That Kevin is back, who did the knockout last time. And I'm excited to see if he can do it again.
Yes! That would be really
Was he the guy that knocked the other guy? Yeah, Kevon. He's my friend. He was in the last fight. He's good, to be fair. I'm excited to see what he will do now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
After he just knocked him out.
I just want to know if he can do it again. Can he knock him out again?
Yeah.
So another thing as well, I mean, I feel like this fight night is busier, even though there are less fights, because like these guys, they've had a little bit longer to prepare, so, you know, we can keep that in mind as well. But lastly, just to finish up, if you guys had a song to walk out onto, what would it be?
This girl is on fire.
Yeah.
Lose yourself, Eminem.
Oh, nice. I love that so much. So we're going to wrap it up there for now, but we'll be back with Katie and Maddie later. We'll be back with tons more pundits for the rest of Fight Night, and we can't wait to see you there. Thank you for joining, and we hope you enjoy the first fight.
Fight Night 2021. Our first fight this evening will begin at 7:30. So please make sure you're sat down, you've got your drinks, you're comfy and ready to begin Fight Night. Let's see some noise!
Hello everyone. We are set on Fight Night. This is the first show tonight, first game, first match.
It's exciting. It's 15 minutes away, I think. I'm very looking forward to it. Are you, Josh? Very close.
Yeah.
100%. Absolutely. We got our little sheets by the left to the left of us. We got a little, we got an order of who's going to be going next. We got Joel Doramenio and Jonathan Parr first. What do we think? What are we thinking, Josh?
I think it's going to be a good night. It's going to be a very good night. Packed out crowd tonight. Surprised for how many people they actually are out tonight. Plenty of support, plenty of good vibes. Looking forward to it. What about you?
Absolutely, mate. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to be, we might die off halfway through the night because we're going to be struggling for a bit of volume, aren't we, Garcia?
I mean, with all the people shouting behind us, it's going to be a trouble getting to hear each other. But I'm sure we manage to do that and give you guys the best commentating ever, hopefully, ever.
We'll come back with coverage in about 10 minutes when the fight starts. We want to introduce ourselves. And when the music stops, we'll be back.
We'll be back soon, guys. Get ready, get the popcorn ready. It's going to go down.
Right, and we are back. Hello, everyone that is listening. Here we go.
Yeah, we are.
Fantastic evening of some boxing.
Absolutely buzzing. So excited. So many people out tonight. In for we're in for a cracking night, I think, to be honest with you.
I think so. There's some interesting fights in there as well. I'm excited to see who's going to be making a name for themselves and who's going to be disappointing.
Let's see who the first fight is. Let's see.
We'll let the rings.
All Newcastle University scrap to get us started.
Oh, Newcastle University scrap.
We have our first fighters, Joel Delemio and Jonathan Barr.
So introducing our first fighter.
Okay.
Standing at 5'11", weighing in at 83 kilos.
83 kilos, 5'11".
Everybody put it up for Joel
Domeno.
Some exciting noise coming from Joel. Lots of support out for him.
Lots of support for him. He's apparently a lefty as well, so we'll see how that unfolds. Nice music, nice entrance music. This is a good stuff here. He looks very ready. He looks very ready for the occasion.
He looks like he's going to be a decent little fighter. Let's see who he's up against.
Tell you what, I would not want to be fighting him tonight.
Oh no! Oh, shirt off. Yes, he's a big lad. It will be interesting to see how this going. Let's see who we have in the red corner. It'll be interesting to see the match in both because it's supposed to be a big lad.
His opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 190 centimeters tall.
190 centimeters. That is going to be very interesting. It does.
See how he's against someone that's 6'1". He's got someone significantly taller. Jonathan Parr's got a little bit of height on Joel, but it's nice to see how this is going to shape up. Joel looks a little stockier. He looks like he's got a bit more power.
Yeah, he does. It's going to be interesting to see. Both have a lot of supporters as well, so it's going to be fun to see what's going on.
Plenty of support. Looking forward to this fight. You've got two lads here who look confident in the ring. They don't look nervous. They don't look like anything's going to be putting them off. They look professional.
It's going to be very interesting to see. Very interesting to see the first fight.
We have our ring girls going around, ready for round one.
Let's see how that unfolds.
Cool. Both fighters
are ready.
Both corners.
And
staring at each other down.
Let's go. We are put the first fight. Little check between them two.
Joel going with
it. Nice on.
It's the head.
Showing stuff really strong early.
It's a fast-paced start of the fight.
Very fast-paced start. He's got another one.
It's a bit of a mental
Strong start from Parr.
there. It's a bit of a mental start.
This one.
Some wild haymakers being thrown around here.
Let's see if they can keep up like this for the whole fight because, you know, he's got 1 and 2.
Joel getting up and against the ropes.
It's really interesting. We could not get a first fight better than this.
Good shot to the head there.
Joel seems to be dominating a little bit right now. Both got one rush just now.
Oh, he's got
another one.
Nice roll. He's got Parr in the corner. He's got out.
You can see that Joel is a lefty, really heavy on the left hand every time he's touching Jonathan right now. He's smiling. Joel is smiling in the ring. This is something you can't really see.
Joel as a southpaw, he's got a slight advantage over Parr. He's got a slightly more dangerous fighter. Be an interesting to see how he's going to shape up for the next couple of rounds. It's an ecstatic start. Ecstatic.
He started really strong. Now he's slowed down a little bit. Oh, a little body shot there.
Each other. Tell you what, that left hand's looking dangerous.
He's a lefty. That's what we have right now. Look at that.
Both fighters stumbling.
He almost,
some handbags
he
being
almost had
thrown
it.
about. This is going to make it personal between the two.
Some boos in the crowd.
They're enjoying it. They're enjoying it. They're enjoying fighting each other.
The ref's got to calm down a little bit, and the first round is done. Who do you think had the advantage over the first round?
Yeah, it's too hard to tell in a minute. I think it was a bit too ecstatic, but Joel looks like he was moving Parr around a little bit, but I think too hard to tell so far who's got the edge.
What do you think, Josh?
I think Parr had the upper hand in the first, I would say, a couple of seconds, about 20 seconds.
Yeah.
But then Joel came back straight away. By the end, both fighters looking a little bit deflated by each other's punches. Let's see how things go.
It's going to be an interesting second and third round because that was hectic. Both fighters really went for it, and some little handbags being thrown about out there. So there's going to be a bit of making it personal in the second round and third rounds. This should make it an interesting battle, I think. Good fight to start with.
It will be. It will be. You know what? He was a lefty. Joel is a lefty, and he's got a strong left hand. Let's see if he can connect a really hard one in the second or third round. It's going to be really interesting to see.
Interestingly, his trainer called Joel. He's more of a boxer than Parr is, so I think Parr's doing quite well if he's considered the boxer of the two.
Round two, let's go. Let's see how it's going. He's connected. Jonathan connected one.
Slips a wild right from Parr. Jabbing.
Jonathan's going crazy right now. He's got the upper hand.
I was going for it.
Got to be against the ringside.
But is he going to run out of steam?
It doesn't seem like it.
Does not seem like it at all. He's stumbling. He's getting.
The ref's going to calm down, Jonathan. A lot of boos in the crowd. A lot of boos.
Joel not happy with that decision at all.
The ref is trying to stop the two from connecting a little bit, and the crowd is not enjoying it. They're hoping that they want some physical contact tonight.
He connected one right.
It's getting wilder and wilder as we go.
Another left from Joel.
Good backhand.
It seems like they both know how to fight, really. They take their time and they're really looking to see the mistake from the other, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. He's got Joel in the corner. He's throwing wild. Joel's out there. Done very well there.
Cardio seems to be a bit of an issue right now. They're both trying to find a breathe a little bit, isn't they?
They are blowing a little bit. It's significantly slower than it was in the first round.
Both fighters both slowing down a little bit with the punches.
They're more looking around, trying to find a mistake from the other person, aren't they? It's really, really interesting.
What's interesting to see is Joel is he's slipping most of Parr's punches. He's doing really well to anticipate what is coming his way.
He is. Is that so? I think Jonathan, that was a nice one.
Oh, it's getting a wild hook now. Joel's hitting some wild hooks to get Parr into
another left from Joel.
This could be it.
Could it be? There is some blood on Jonathan's nose right now.
Ref having to intervene. He's suspecting a little something.
And the second round is finished.
What do we make of that?
Strong start from Jonathan at the beginning. Really, it was scary. I thought he had it at some point. I really thought he had it, but really, Joel came back good in this, and pretty tight still. I wasn't expecting this, but it's really good.
I think it's a very interesting fight. You know, after the second round, Joel's coming into it a little bit. First round, I thought he bit too hectic, but I think he's got power on the ropes a little bit. Power is struggling here until this ref had to intervene to stop. I think it might be Joel's fight. That's my prediction.
It could be. I think Jonathan Parr has got some cracking shots ahead of him.
Excellent shots.
Let's
as
see
well.
how
That's the thing. That's the thing. They both had shots, and I think the ref intervening for Jonathan is going to be a really big decision over who's going to win this fight.
As with the nature of amateur boxing, is people getting tired and it's getting wilder and wilder. It's just becoming a slugfest. It's a slow start.
I think that's what's going to be for these fighters.
It's the final round, and Joel's hitting real good. Parr's come back to the counter.
Jonathan's getting strong right now. If he connected this one, it would have been a real problem.
Parr is dictating the tempo at the minute. He's moving Joel about. Joel's stuck in the corner.
They're both a bit tired. They both look a bit tired. It's going to be interesting to see the last minute how this is going to unfold.
The corner side of Joel's corner side, sorry. They're telling him to move around, move him about. It suggests that he's got a little bit of fitness on him.
Joel just connected one.
The reach. Parr's got the reach on Joel.
They both look really tired right now. They both look really tired.
Very, very tired.
Oh, big left hand to the face.
Big right hand.
Oh,
nice little slip from Parr to recover though. Parr looks staggered.
Great back-to-back punches from Joel.
Parr struggling, the hands are down.
The hands are down.
He's slipping. The ref's got to intervene somehow. I think it's Joel's got him and Parr is struggling. He is slowing down significantly.
The crowd going Joel right now. They have their favorite. Let's see. Over the last few seconds.
It's it.
Jonathan looks really tired compared to Joel. I think, another one. Another one by Joel.
Time to go on the defense, I think.
Both looking at each other.
Joel's got the cleaner hits of the third round. It's going to be, big hits! Big hits!
Oh, Joel is going crazy right now. Jonathan looks really tired. He's probably not going to win this one. He needs to pick it up really quickly.
Parr looks exhausted though. He's got blood from his
And that's
nose.
finished.
I don't think there's any debate in who's won that. I think that's a Joel victory.
That
he hit
seems
some
like it.
serious shots on the head there in the third round. Some serious shots.
That looks like it. What do you think,
What a
John?
fantastic fight to start off with.
Yeah. The ref just coming over, just asking if we're enjoying ourselves so far.
Yes, we are, ref. We are.
After that first fight, I think it's a very good start. Really good start.
It was an amazing start to get a first fight. For those who watched or have been here, the last fight night, the first fight is always a good one, and this one sticks to tradition. Really, amazing fight. Let's see who wins it. It's going to be interesting. Who do you think is going to win it, boys? I'm edging for Joel personally.
Joel's got it. I think Joel's got it.
It's going
Let's
to a split
see.
decision though.
Who's it going to be? The crowd wants it. The crowd wants it. And that's Joel.
Joel takes the first fight of the night. Well done to him.
Really, no surprise on this one, isn't it?
No, absolutely. I think that's thoroughly deserved. He caught him with a couple really good shots. He wore Parr down. So I think it's a deserved victory.
To give Parr his due though, he had some cracking shots.
Absolutely.
The strength behind some of those left hands were fantastic.
That was a serious fight. That was a serious fight to start with.
Not everyone could have taken the shots that Jonathan took all week, all day. Really, it's really impressive performance from Jonathan.
As we prepare for our next set of fighters, we've got the music that's just coming up again. The crowd are ready and they are getting going.
Oh, this was an amazing start to get the crowd ready, get everyone ready, get the atmosphere going here.
Absolutely. Our next set of fighters, Matty the Matrix Wright versus Harrison the Hurricane Willman.
We'll see. We don't have any special notes about them two, so it's going to be interesting to see. No left hand, no nothing. So
Yeah, the crowd is really into it right now. It's really interesting to see that. I'm loving it. I don't know about you boys, but I'm loving it.
You can tell the difference in the
Only a week to go for me for this.
Yeah, because one of the commentators, Billy, is going to do a fight night out. So it's going to be interesting.
It's a bit sacrilege to mention because I'm not using this. I'm not doing it for this event. I'm doing it for a different event.
But you still
Different events company, I should say.
So we're not going to talk about that. We're stopping there. Second fight of the night. Matty the Matrix right.
Introducing
Sitting
the
out.
first.
5'11", 61 kg. From Northumbria University.
Northumbria. Oof. I can't say my next word. As a Newcastle student, we look at Northumbria.
We'll see how it goes.
We'll keep it PG. We'll keep it PG on the airwaves tonight.
Let's see what song he chooses to enter with. Is it going to be a good song?
Some boos for the Northumbria crowd.
Yes.
Fantastic song to enter to. It's all about the song, how you carry yourself. Most of this fight will be mental for both
energetic.
fighters.
He looks fairly.
It looks calm.
He looks mobile. He looks like he's going to move around. Let's hope his opponent is ready because he looks raring to go. He's bouncing around that ring like he should be there.
He looks ready. He got the boxing shoes as well, something that not a lot of people do have. So he seems to know what he's doing right now.
I think in football they call that have a different for a full kit. I won't finish that sentence.
Against him, we got Harrison the Hurricane Willman.
We do not know his height. We do not know his weight. But what we do know
We don't know his height or weight.
He's trying to be a mystery guy.
Willman seems to be a bit of a enigma for us as commentators.
Good song as well. Different type of song, but good song as well.
It's a good song, but you can tell he's come to the ring confident. Look at him. He's bouncing. He knows exactly what he's coming in for. He's coming for the win.
He's slow. He's calm. He looks like he might be dictating the initial parts of the fight. I'd like to see if he's
dancing. He's dancing. He's ready. That's a bit cocky of him to dance. Let's see if he's dancing at the end of the fight.
Let's see.
Absolutely. Ring girls coming out once again. Very nice. For round one. As the lights come on, we're ready to go.
Very stylish from Harrison right now in the red corner. Got the Gucci pants. He's got the nice little dance when he starts on the song.
You know if you're coming in for
different vibes from the blue corner, because if you look at the blue corner, this man is locked in. He's ready to fight.
Mental capacity is in there.
Trying to stare down his opponents, get the initial mind games out of the way. We're only moments away from the second fight beginning.
And we off.
Round one.
Little chat between them two. Starting really much slower than the other one.
Absolutely, but they're a bit more mobile. They're slightly lighter, so I'm hoping this is going to be a much faster match. That means that we can have a faster match for all 3 rounds because I think they'll last a little bit longer.
Yes, Matty connecting some jabs and punches right now.
As is the nature of being a slightly bigger, these guys are
nice.
On the lighter weight division.
Very, very, very slow fight. They're looking at each other. They don't want to make a mistake right now, don't they?
It's a game of chess at the minute, I think.
Is it? It is.
Absolutely. They're just trying to test each other out, see where they're...
He's gone on the floor! He's gone on the floor!
Clocked in with a backhand. The ref has to intervene. He's counting.
Seems to be more slippery than an actual punch connected, but still, he's gone on the floor.
He's got him off guard there.
It was a good backhand from right.
And the crowd.
Willman trying to move around.
The crowd wasn't really into it before that, but now they're loving it.
They're a bit engaged. Oh, good little backhand there.
Matty connecting a few more punches than Harrison right now.
Yeah. That's the thing, being on the canvas, it's going to have an effect on you. It just depends how you use that to your advantage.
Another left connected from Mate.
Oh,
another right.
He's bleeding significantly, Wilman is now. I think Wright is having a fantastic round here. He's moving Wilman about.
This is really interesting. This is a really different vibe than the fight we just had. It's more like chess, as you said earlier. It's chess. They don't want to make a mistake. They're looking at each other, trying to have jab and then some punches after that. Really good fight.
Wilman.
And the first round is done.
Wow.
This is gonna be Matty's round.
This is it's a very, very close match to start with, and a very close first round. Right, to me, I think that Wright's got that. He clocked him a couple times, and looks a little bit stronger, looks a little bit more confident. He's moving him about, he's moving it. Wilman's trying to dock out of him, but he's dropping his hands. When he drops his hands, that's what's going to happen. He's going to get clocked in the face a couple times.
It does. Especially when Harrison end up on the floor. This is something that the judge is going to take into account. So, Josh, what do you think? Is it going to be Matt on second round as well, or do you think Harrison's going to come back?
Do you know what? I think, as what I was saying before, I think Wright got Harrison very, very well there. Totally caught him off guard. Can you recover from that? I don't know. He's really got to pull out the bag in this next round.
And here we are, ready for round two. Both fighters in their corner. Ref's just about to start it. And we're off.
Round two.
Both paying a bit of respect to each other after a decent first round from both.
It was a really good first round.
Starting a little bit faster.
The crowd's going to try to get a bit more into it.
Wilman's hands are staying up significantly. I think his corner have had a little bit of a word with him to keep his defence up.
Both fighters are really good movement. They move, they don't get hit. That's the thing. They're really moving their body, their feet.
The footwork's fantastic. You're talking about that 90-degree angle.
It is.
From both fights, and it's fantastic. If these are two amateur fighters...
Fantastic body shot by Wilman there. Now Wright's responded. Hits the backhand uppercut as well. Wilman's chasing, he's dropped his hand. He's trying to respond, but he's staggering. I think this might... Wright's moving him about. Oof.
Really good fight, really good fight.
Wilman trying to keep his distance, but Wright is just closing that gap in. He's happy to step out and then step back in as well. Wilman throwing some wild shots here.
They look less tired than the fight we had before.
The nature of being a lighter weight, I think.
Yes.
Less muscle, less.
It is.
Less to feed. I think I should say.
The crowd is not as much into it as I thought it would be, really, but I think they can't appreciate really the chess match that's going on right now.
I think that's what's fantastic about lightweight fighters, like you were saying.
Wilman is a southpaw, trying to drop his hand out, trying to stop those jabs coming into him.
Not much power between the two, but they connected a few punches already.
Oh, nice little slip from Wilman there.
He's looking tight, isn't he?
Responds.
They start to look a little bit tired now, aren't they?
Both fighters looking tired. Wilman's looking tired.
And then the second round.
I think that's another right win. I think, unfortunately, he dictated the tempo. Wilman moving around, just a little bit erratic.
I think Wilman's had a better round. I think he's had a better round than he had first round. He needs to get. I think he needs to get right on the canvas at some point to claw this back.
Absolutely.
They need this break. They need to calm down, get the break done, and need to come back for the third round. And get into it. I think Harrison, the only thing he needs to do, come in the third round, hard, strong, and get into him. Get some shots, really energetic, and get something done. Because right now he's losing both rounds, I think, in my opinion.
I think it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one, but he can do it if he's
ready to go. As we go back for round three.
And we go for round three.
Enemy off.
Right, it's a good little slip there from the Wilman jab.
Really calm and composed match still.
Right
no one's want to take some risk, aren't they?
Right here is dictating the tempo. He's just trying to move it, but Wilman is coming in with a flurry of punches. He's trying to control it now and take the fight to him.
He knows. He's got to drop in the first round. He's gonna.
He's blowing out.
Yes.
Empty the gas. Empty the tank.
They have a minute left to go. Really, they have to fight. They have to give it out and end this fight with no more cardio and no more fuel in the tank. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wilman's cut there, isn't he?
Wilman's dropping the hands now. He's going balls to the wall now. He's going to take every single risk that he can to land whatever shots he can, because Wright has controlled it most of the match.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Wilman with his classic pour out,
Little break.
southpaw stance.
Harrison is out of breath. Needs some water for him.
And he's conceded.
Oh.
Paramedics.
Medical assistance on the floor now.
Right.
Some things at the back of his throat apparently, from what we can see. And he can go.
It's all right, he can go.
We got the medical approval to continue the fight.
Right, hoping to expose the weakness.
Oh, few body, few shots from Matty. Yeah, this is definitely Matty's round again.
The left thinks it's okay to continue. Wilman with his pour out again for his southpaw stance.
Oh,
and that's the end of the round.
And he's finished. Some boost in the crowd for these 2 shots after the ring, after the bell, sorry.
I think Wilman was so into it there, they forgot the bell went, unfortunately. But I don't think there's much debate on that fight. I think that is
that is a blue corner.
That's a blue corner.
That is Matty. That is Matty's win again. I mean, if he continues like that, 2 fights, 2 rings in the blue corner, it's probably going to be a blue corner's win, let's be honest. We'll see. Interesting, really interesting fight. Very different fight than the one we had before, though.
Very different.
Here we are, waiting the result.
Let's see. He was obvious.
I was. Has won. Excellent fight. He dictated all the tempo. Hit the shots when he needed to do it, but he stayed away when Wilman was obviously trying to get in there, trying to establish a little bit of tempo during the match. But Wright controlled it, dictated it. He was composed, and he kept his stamina all the way through. So, and it goes to show that it's the fitness that matters.
Yeah, 100%. I don't know what you think, Josh, about the fight, but we are, for now, 2 great fights. And
fantastic.
Blue corners win twice, deserve both, innit?
Fantastic. I mean, it's what you've seen before. 2 very different fights, but both very, very good fighters. But what I'm loving about the fighters tonight is nobody wants to give up. This is a proper life or death fight.
We like you said, we had 2 very different fights. We had a slightly lighter fight in the second, and in the first fight it was a bit more of a slug match. They were slower, but they were more powerful. If they clocked each other, then there's significantly higher risk or higher chance they would have gone down from them. There's so much power.
We got the first fight underway now. In the blue corner, Finn Sheenan. He's from the ski society, so the crowd is going absolutely bonkers right now. A lot of supporters. It's going to be really hard for us to hear each other during the fight.
Absolutely. The ski society has swarmed the stage. Some boos from the crowd though as well.
Because he's a cheeky lady. He's a cheeky lady.
Not like the cheekies. As a fellow Armstrong boy.
Feel the sheriff. Sharky.
I can't express my true emotions that I am commentating on a cheeky lady over here, but let's just say it's not PG for the radio.
But when they announce both, the crowd is going to go crazy. The crowd is going absolutely crazy right now.
Significantly popular. Finn Sheehan is significantly more popular than his opposite number. Bill the Sheriff Sharkey doesn't seem too popular, does he, with the crowd?
Phil looks quite fit. It's going to be an interesting fight. Seems to have some power to him as well, so it's going to be interesting.
We've only got 4 kilos difference, and we've also got I think.
Yeah, one is in centimeters and the other one.
Finn is slightly taller.
Finn is slightly taller.
Slightly taller, but he's got 2 inches on him. But so he's 2 inches
that is
on him, and he's heavier.
That's gonna be,
what do you think to that?
2 inches taller, some more power maybe. We'll see how the cardio is going for both of them. That's going to be the key, I reckon, in my opinion.
It's going to be an interesting fight because they're both middleweights, but they've got some power behind them. They can do it either way. Josh, what are your predictions?
Very true. I think we're looking more of a first fight than a second fight.
Yes.
Going to be a lot more power, a lot heavier punches. Looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it.
The crowd is into it very much, so it's going to be an ego fight, I reckon. Ego is going to talk. They're going to fight to nearly to death. They're going to go, oh, a lot of boos. A lot of boos. A lot of boos for Phil.
Sorry, I had to get involved. I'm sorry, I can't remain impartial. But we just don't like the cheekies.
Some super Phil coming from the crowd. Not really backed up by anyone else.
There's one corner dedicated to the cheeky boy, but
and the rest of the arena for Finn right now.
Yeah, absolutely. There is no debate on who is wanting to win.
Could be really interesting.
Both carrying a bit more weight than the last fighters.
Very true.
The lights come on, and the ref's just about to begin the match.
And we're off.
Both touch gloves, both respect each other. Much faster, much crazier for our start to the match.
Finn connected a few punches early.
It's a wild start here at the Lancastrian Suite. Finn is connecting with a couple of uppercuts. Oh, big uppercut there.
The ref has to intervene. Separated both of them.
Actually, fantastic from blue corner straight away.
Finn again, he looks like he's going to be a bit wild, but my only thought is he's...
Oh, he got dropped!
On the canvas.
What left hand! What left hand from Finn! The crowd is going absolutely bonkers right now.
I was just going to say, I thought Finn came out of the blocks a little bit too fast. He looks like he's going to wear himself out quite quickly, but he's proved me wrong within literally a couple of seconds of me saying it. He's dropped the cheeky on his ass for the first time.
The ref saying to Finn he can't do that.
Some body and head shots coming from Finn.
From what we see right now.
Phil is trying to respond, but he is missing. dictating the tempo.
I mean,
Finn is dictating the tempo big time.
Finn is all over him. All of him.
Jab to the head. He's connecting for most of his shots here.
Finn's coach telling him to breathe and to calm down. He's got this round. He doesn't need to go crazy.
Slightly scared though. Finn needs to slow down because he looks like a little bit burnt out compared to the beginning of the match.
Nice body shot from Phil here.
And that's the end of the first.
Obvious victory from the first to Finn. The Ski Society is happy right now. They're cheering.
He's looking happy. He's looking happy with himself. Blue corner, doing fantastic there. You're talking punch and power. You're talking speeds as well, which is hard to have with a heavy blow. Let's just see.
Absolutely. Both have gone to their corners. Thinking tactically how they're going to approach the second. I think Phil, the Sheriff Sharkey, is going to have to find a way to respond. That was a Finn Sheeran first round. He was immense, I think. I think that's the only word I can say.
Exactly. It's interesting. We see both coaches saying a lot of instruction to their fighters. Carjo is going to play a big role, I think. Carjo is going to be really important because both of them look already really tired. So it's going to be really important to see.
I think we're going to see Finn open up a little bit because that was an intense first round to put in a serious shift there.
Finn standing strong, but good right.
Finn trying to start the match like he start the second like he started the first. He looks like he means to continue with his all-aggressive style, though. Oh, big right backhand to the chin of Phil Sharkey.
Oh, nice right hand from Finn.
Finn just looks a little bit more accurate. Phil Sharkey, Sheriff Sharkey is not.
He's got to drop again. That's finished. That's the KO.
That's
He's
it.
dropped him. He's dropped in the second.
It is done. It is done. It is over.
Excellent,
it is.
Excellent shot.
What a right hand from Finn.
As a second round knockout.
That is impressive.
That's a TKO.
Wow.
And I think the crowd are very, very happy for that. And I, for one,
oh, the crowds are loving it. I just hope Finn is alright. The medical are around him right now. Seems to be okay. It is okay. Medicals are leaving now. But what a fight again! What a fight!
Fantastic.
He hit him with an excellent backhand. He just dropped to his knees. There's no debate, obviously, on who wins it because of the TKO. Excellent fight between the two, but it's Finn Sheehan just dominated. I think there was, from the first round, I don't think there was any way.
I mean, it was clear, wasn't it? Very, very clear.
There was nothing else that we could see as
he had the high
outcome.
advantage, the weight advantage. That's a normal win.
And the blue corner takes it for the third match of the night. And we've seen our first TKO.
That is 3 blue corners win. 3 right now.
I'd love to be in the blue corner right now because it seems to be luck on their side.
Let's see if Meg the Menace. Let's see if Meg the Menace is going to continue the streak by winning the 4th fight. She's going to get Rosie the Booze and Bruised Baxter.
I love that. I like that.
That's a good nickname.
That is a good nickname. That. But we reading our stat sheets. We've got the trainer calling Meg the Menace a really tough opponent. It's hard as nails, apparently. So
we'll have to see how she is.
We've never met the fighters. We don't know what they look like, so we can't make any judgments on appearance.
We cannot. But from the height and weight, what we have is Meg is going to be way lighter and way smaller than Rosie, so she needs to be tough and she needs to be scrappy in a way. First girls fight of the night. We've been blessed with really good fights.
I think we have. We've had fantastic fights all night. I'm glad to be here and glad to be commentating on it. It has been excellent.
I hope you guys are really enjoying yourself.
The crowd getting significantly louder behind us in support of Meg the Menace. The announcers just announcing the first fighters.
Blue corner. She's got the win streak on her side. Let's see if she can keep up on this.
Absolutely, the blue corner seems to be the place to be. But then again, we're putting it up to chance, aren't we? By saying that the blue corner's got it.
The crowd getting absolutely crazy. And here she is, coming on the ring. She's loving it. She's got the crowd behind her. Yes, Meg, yes.
Raising the crowd here. She's enjoying it. She's savouring the moment. Personally, I know what I'm going to be doing next week, and that's exactly that.
You got to be a crowd favourite. You have to.
Sorry?
You have to be a crowd favourite compared to Rosie backstage getting a lot of boos right now. Very unfortunate.
A 12-kilo weight advantage. What do we think to that?
That's going to be power. The key is going to be power on this one.
I think it can make it an interesting fight, but
a lot of boos coming from the ring. A lot.
Absolutely. 12 kilo advantage is a really big deficit, but that means she's going to blow out easier.
We got a lot of people behind us yelling and screaming.
Both are ready to go.
Just listen to it.
The crowd is ready to go. The ring girl walking around for the first round.
Meg is clearly the fan favourite right now.
Meg is raising the crowd as well. She's enjoying the being centerpiece. I mean, who wouldn't?
Yeah. Let's see how it goes.
What we're thinking for this one, lads?
We have a 12-kilo weight advantage, though. So, what do we think?
No mouthpiece to start with Rosie. And we have.
It's going to be significantly harder to hear my fellow commentators in this match. Oh my word, it's a strong start. It's an ecstatic start. From Rosie, the boozed and bruised Baxter. It is wild out there.
A lot of noise from the crowd.
All technique, all composers out there. This is going to be a slug match, I think.
We've got two.
You know what? She's as tough as an L. The coach were right. She's really tough, and I don't think the height and weight difference is doing much.
Oh,
a nice right hand.
Backhand to the face. Both have to be separated a couple of times. They're very willing to get up and close and personal together. Megan, the crowd favourite here, getting knocked about with it. It is a true slug match here, a real slug match. Both are going ecstatically haymakers, both to the face. The ref again has to separate the two.
Do you want both are wrapping each other up a little bit? We need to get away from it and just. I think both fighters are going to be wanting that rest time. They're going to want that recuperation.
After such a strong first round, the second round, I can't see anything but a slower round, a more composed round.
Oh, the cardio is going to calm down. The cardio is going to be, as always it is. It always is. But to see them going as hard right now, the cardio is going to be a massive, massive difference.
They're both blowing, and we're not even left the first round.
And that's it.
Oh, Meg got the style. She got the style.
Still has enough energy to jig the crowd up. I respect that. The ego burst.
Who do you think has the advantage right now, Josh? Who do you think has the advantage?
I don't know. That's going to be a tough one. I think both fighters really had it. This is going to be a closer call than the previous three fights we've had.
Oh yeah, I think so as well.
This is
going to be a tough one.
I can't tell between the two. Obviously, I think Rosie is going to blow out a little bit faster than Meg, but it's a slug match out there. Everything is just going in. There's no composure. There's no protection. They're both hammer and tongs. They're going hammer anvil straight at it, and it's a good match to watch. Absolutely wanting to batter the crap out of each other.
Exactly. It's these moments now that are key. These little talks between trainers, they're going to win the next round for both fighters here.
The crowd's getting into it again.
Oh, big right hand to the face. Rosie dropped her hands, and Meg just clocked her right on the cheek.
Another right hand for Meg. She really is a menace. She really is.
Rosie dropping her hands again. There's no protection. Meg is just going wild with haymakers. That right hand is just going arching round with a hook.
Well, Billy, you know, first rule of fighting, never drop your hands.
Never drop your hands.
Meg took advantage early on right now. This is clearly her fight. Another hard point for Meg.
Can Rosie respond though? Meg looks like she's just found herself out. The first minute and a half, she's really good in the second round. She looks exhausted. Can Rosie respond? She's been clocked in the face, so both fighters taking a moment.
Rosie really needs to do something really soon if she wants to get back in this game.
It's exhaustion at this point. Exhaustion is going to set in for both fighters.
They're lacking power, both of them.
Take a little break here. Take the cardio back on.
Rosie clocks the jab to Megan's face.
Another punch from Meg. She's really racking up the punches on Rosie right now.
Rosie trying to get a couple cheeky body shots in there. I think it's a there's not a lot of power now. They're
it's
just
power.
Hammer and tongs. They are exhausted. End of the second round, and that they look really tired.
They look very, very tired. I think this is what it is. This is what we've seen all the way through tonight. Fast, strong punches at the start, and it's just slowing down by the end.
Absolutely. There's no real composure out there. It's everything they probably learned in boxing is just gone out the window. They are just going mad. I think they're getting both of them. I think they're both guilty of this, getting caught up in the occasion. It's just trying to trick the crowd up, trying to beat each other. They've all forgotten what they're supposed to be doing, which is boxing. They're just slugging each other.
It's going to be hard tonight.
For a neutral viewer, and for us, it's a good watch. It's always a good watch.
It's going to be very hard tonight. I think I'm still thinking who's going to win. I'm still unsure. I think blue corner's looking very, very tired with those punches.
Once again, the blue corner curse. Or is it luck?
The blue.
By the way,
that's not a curse. That's absolutely amazing.
It's a red corner curse, I should say.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see how it goes on the last round.
It looks like it's going to be another 2 minutes. Absolute fire. They're just going to go hammer and tongue for it. Both of them very, very happy getting into each other's grill. Very, very happy getting in so close and up and personal together. I suppose it's the only time that they get a break from each other. They are really
another really good right hand from Meg. Meg really seems to be the best fighter in the ring right now. And the least tired, I think, as well. That's what makes the difference.
Once again, it's size. With the size advantage, if you're smaller, you might have less weight on you and less power. But with less power, you can last a little bit longer.
Rosie's face says it all. She's really tired. She just want to get out.
I think this could be it, really. Both fighters looking very, very tired.
Meg's unusual style seems to be winning her the match, though. She's dropping all of her hands, just going hook after hook after hook, haymaker after haymaker.
It still seems to work, though. It really seems to work.
It just seems like Rosie can't keep up. She's up.
Another good punch from Meg. They look exhausted. The crowd is getting into it. I don't know if you can hear me, guys, because the crowd is really, really going into it. And that's finished.
I don't think there's many debates about that win again.
He's gonna be blue, isn't it?
It's gonna be I think it's gonna be blue, but still, both very, very good fighters.
For a neutral viewer, that was a fantastic match to watch, though. Slugging each other, absolutely just wanting to hurt each other. And any psychopath is just going to love those sort of games, sort of matches, I should say. The split decision.
We have the crowd getting really crazy right now. Let's see who wins this game.
Our predictions will be, I think, on the blue.
Stay on the blue side, yeah. Who's it going to be? Again.
And once again, the blue corner proved successful.
Another blue corner win. 4 in a row.
Blue corner tonight. It's blue corner winning and winning and winning. I would not like to be in red tonight.
Absolutely.
She's loving it and the crowd is loving it as well. People are literally on us right now on the ring side.
Scream.
We could touch them.
What I like about this is the little touches, the little plastic medals that they give. Are they plastic?
Really good fight from Meg. She deserves to win.
We've got the crowd behind us, nice and loud after the Meg win. You can hear them now. Very, very excited. I tell you what, Meg knows how to work a crowd, doesn't she, Josh?
I think that's the case. I think that's what it is. It's getting the crowd on your side, and that is what's going to win it.
Absolutely, 100%.
I could not agree more with that. What we've seen right now, if the guy that the crowd is the winner, usually.
No.
This is a little break, so we're going to send you to our pundit over there.
Now we drop off.
We will hear back from us in a little bit.
Welcome back to Fight Night 2021. I'm Kaylee, I'll be your host tonight. I'm going to be with the pundits all night, talk in between the intervals, tell us what you think of the fighting. And yeah, wow, guys. What an opening! 4 fights we've just had right now. How are you guys feeling?
I feel amazing right now. I am loving this atmosphere, and all my favourites won. It's amazing.
And we've got Sweet Caroline as well.
Isn't it
I
just?
feel like I couldn't interrupt them as well. Tarushi, how are you feeling?
I feel really nice. Like, we had a fight night before this as well, and I think the enthusiastic crowd is back again. I love how, like last time, the crowd was really silent initially, but this time the crowd is really enthusiastic right from the beginning. And even the first fight was spot on. It was amazing. Like, I believe in the first fight itself, or was it the second fight, that one person knocked out the other. And so I think it's a nice start, especially for the first half of any match. It's really nice, really sporty.
Absolutely. So, I mean, like you said, the crowd has been very, very participatory tonight, always taking part in things. So now, just going to do a little bit of a deep dive in all of the fights we've seen. So first of all, we had, in the blue corner, we had Joel versus Jonathan in the red corner, weighing in at 83 and 84 kilograms respectively. I'm going to have to wait for the bum. Wonderful. So, for me, Joel got out to a really good start.
Oh, amazing start. It was fabulous. That fight, I think, is my favourite of the night.
Yeah.
Or maybe even the third fight, but the first one was definitely up there.
I feel like for anyone not knowing what to expect for fight night, that was quintessential fight night.
Oh.
I mean, they came out and they absolutely smashed it. I mean, Joel brought the energy completely. So Joel won in the end, but he completely brought the energy. Even though Jonathan did swerve a couple, he didn't give up. He was very, very good and, put up a brilliant fight. So after the first round, it was pretty 50-50. Would you guys agree? It was still up for grabs each time for Joel.
Like, I remember the first fight, I was near the ring and everyone was going, Johnny! And I believe he finally lost, but it was really amazing, the support that everyone was giving him. So that was nice. And after the first fight, because the first fight was so nice that it set the bar really high. So after that,
absolutely,
the rest of the 3 fights were really nice as well. But I just think the first fight set the bar really high.
What do you think, Katie?
No, I think exactly the same. It set the bar so high, and then it just was so 50-50 at the beginning. But obviously, blue corner, he was
smashed
phenomenal.
it. Literally smashed it.
Literally.
So I think that leads us on very well to the second fight. So our second fight of the night was, in the blue corner we had Maddie, I believe The Matrix, I love that reference because I love the movie, versus Harrison in the red corner. And this was, compared to the first fight, a bit lower tempo. Right, it's a bit more tame. Would you say the same?
Oh, I think everyone upstairs was a bit like, oh, this is the next fight.
Yeah.
And not in a bad way, because obviously it was amazing still. But it was a lot tamer, as you said. But I think everyone had a favourite from the get-go. And he came out and won, and, the Hurricane, who's that?
It just felt a little bit more low-key, like the crowd just weren't cheering at all or anything. So it's like you said, Tarushi, about the bar being set too high. The second fight just kind of fell a bit flat.
Like as I said, the bar was set really high. So what you were expecting in the second fight was something much more what you saw in the first fight, because usually that's what happens, right? As you progress through the fights, they become more interesting. But I wouldn't say that second fight was my favorite.
Really?
No. So. That's quite a reaction from both of you.
I feel like it was more, I think someone said to me, I can't remember who it was, but someone turned around to me during that second fight and was like, oh, they don't even want to get hit.
No, that was the thing. So, I can't remember who was red now, but
it was Harrison.
The Hurricane, yes. And he was just jabbing a bit, and then his hooks never met. And I was like, we know what you're doing. It's the same amount of number, and then you go bam, and I'm like, what's something else you're going to do? Surprise me, and it just never happened.
Perhaps they maybe peaked a bit too soon, because I feel like at the start we kind of thought, oh, okay, this might be going somewhere. But then as the fight kind of went on, it did just go downhill. The energy for me, they just weren't able to bring it back up, which is a shame. But in the end, Maddie did win, which I think was a fair decision.
I think it really was, and I think the name deserves it as well. If you could win on names, that would be my winner.
I'm just disappointed he didn't come out to like the Prodigy song that's in the Matrix.
Yes.
That would have been hilarious. I would have loved that. So the fight number 3. Wow, that was a bit.
That was incredible.
That one was really nice. Like, again, it was like, oh, you're back in fight night. Like, that was really nice and just lifted all our spirits up, didn't it? So I quite liked the third fight, actually. Was it the one in which the paramedics team had to come in the ring?
Yeah.
Yeah, I quite liked it.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, it was very unexpected. So that was Finn in the blue corner and Phil in the red corner. And essentially, Finn smashed it. So much that the ambulance crew still had to come in the car. I can't consider these amazing songs in the background. This just shows you guys the atmosphere that we have tonight. Truly brilliant. But anyway, Finn did. He dominated.
Like, everyone was like, it's skiing versus rugby. Obviously, rugby's going to win. And then they walked out, and I was like, you're underestimating skiers right now. And the amount of skiers that are downstairs, they were chanting, they were shouting, the atmosphere was incredible.
Absolutely, I think tonight everyone is just participating. I mean, you guys won't be able to see, but when we look down here, everyone is dancing, having an amazing time. It's just lovely to see. We're both coming home again. So yeah, you can kind of see what, oh my god, it's Angels.
Oh, it
What
is.
a wonderful song. So yeah, in the end, Finn did win. I think fair choice. Lastly, we're just going to go through a quick run through of the ladies. Oh my goodness, what a fight! What would you say, Terusha? How did you see that the ladies fight?
I quite liked it. Like, you know, if you know how sometimes you go to an event and you remember one fight out of all of them. So I think that would be my fight, like the one that I'll always remember when I think of this date particularly. So yeah.
Wasn't it? Like the way they both came out the gate with so much energy. I thought.
They had the most energy coming out compared to the lads. They were ready, they were raring, and their height difference. They've obviously matched the lads, and then the girls walked out, and I was like, there's an advantage going on here. But little 5'3" Meg, oh my goodness.
I believe that one of them, she was 5'3".
Yeah.
Wow, that's a little.
Same height as me.
Oh my god, you're 5'3". I didn't know that. Oh my god, that's so cute. So yeah, a very well matched fight, I would say. I feel like towards the end, it did take a bit of a slower pace, but that's purely because the ladies, they were giving it all. They were giving it an absolute all. I do believe that Meg was excellent in the blue corner. She dominated. However, credit to Rosie. She was amazing. You know, Meg was a very strong fighter, but Rosie never backed down. Not once. She still got back and, you know, threw some amazing punches, and it was a really good fight overall. Do you guys have anything to add as well?
Just the crowd was what was backing Rosie. That was the name that was being shouted, and I was like, maybe that's got her too much. She's like, I've got this, look at the crowd. But Meg was defiant. She was going, no one's shouting my name, I'm going to prove myself. And her height, and my height.
I thought at one point it sounded like they was chanting, oh, Jeremy Corbyn. I don't know why, I thought I heard that. But that's what it sounded like from my point of view. So I mean, again, and in the end, Meg won. So I think that was worth. Well, I think she definitely won that fight. So now we're just going to have to talk about what we've got coming up now. So the next fight we're going to see is Samuel Cochrane versus Nam Chao. So it doesn't actually say how much Samuel wins, or it doesn't actually say. Yeah, he doesn't say how much he weighs or how tall he is. But Nam is 5'8" and 74 kilos.
Oh wow!
So a bit on the smaller side, say. So, but Nam is representing Newcastle Uni. So everyone at NUTV and NSR will be rooting for him, I am sure.
Oh, definitely.
So I think overall we've had 4 fights so far. We've got 6 left. Is there anything you guys are hoping to see tonight? Anything more? Anything less?
Just tonight, like I said earlier, I want to see a knockout, but specifically from Kevon, because he did it once. I want to see if he can do it again. Can he beat his first fight night, our second fight night?
It's wonderful. What about you, Terushi? what are you looking forward to for the rest of tonight now, after the first fight?
Okay, so what I really hope, honestly, is that the momentum is made, and then, the level of excitement doesn't go down from here, because what happens usually is like in the second half, people get a bit tired and they're like, okay, it's like sort of repetitive. But I just hope that doesn't happen, and every fight is like more enthusiastic than the previous one. So I just hope it's just the momentum is made.
Absolutely. I mean, we are promised a lot of amazing fights coming up. So I mean, even some of the names we've got: Rahul Razor,
Brilliant.
Finn Moore, the Destroyer, versus Adam the Punisher, and then we also have Henry Brings the Pain. I love that. That's hilarious. His second name is Pain, P-A-Y-N-E. That's a really good play on words. And then Sonny the Pretty Boy, Wade. And that's up to the 8-5. So, and then we'll have another interval. But yeah, we've got a really good night coming up so far, and I've been really enjoying it so far. Having a brilliant time.
Football anthems. Loving the football anthem.
I know. Have they taken a football theme tonight? I think they must have done. But yeah, really good time so far. I don't know how long of the interview we've got left, or the interval we've got left. I keep getting mixed up. But I think we're coming to an end now. So enjoy the second round of the fight, second half, and we will see you guys soon. I'll be back with some more pundits and chatting about all the things going on in the ring. Thank you.
Thank you.
Into the next fight. Get your drinks in, take your seats, prepare for the next fight. 2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Hello, welcome back to NSR.
Welcome back, everyone. We are 2 minutes away.
No, not yet. After taking our little break, we've had time to reflect on the matches for the first 4, and standard really good.
Yeah, literally, it was. I wasn't expecting the quality of fight we had right now. We got some really exciting fights. We got one TKO as well. It was really, really interesting to see. And yeah, I'm really excited for the next 4 and how many did left? For the next 7 fights left. It's gonna be really cool.
For everyone listening, there's been a couple of fighters, and I think someone that really impressed me on the first couple of matches. Matty the Matrix Wright absolutely dominating Wilman, but I think Claudius Wright did really well. Finn Sheehan decimated.
It was all over him, really. It was a one-man show the whole time. So really,
for me to say that actually gives me a bit of a warmth in my heart. I'm not a cheeky ladies fan, so I'll tell you what, it feels good to see the cheekies lose, not only on the rugby pitch, but in the boxing ring too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hate there, don't you worry.
Also, a big shout out to Meg, the Menace, because despite the high end weight difference, she really gave a really great fight, and she ended up winning the game as well. So really impressive performance from her.
Absolutely, and I think the coach was right with the notes that he's given us. He described it as just a really tough fighter. She was relentless. She kept going and pounding away. There wasn't a whole lot of technique in there, but there was just swarming Rosie.
Yeah, she did a great job.
Absolutely took it to her and wore her out. And she just kept on going. They were worn out by the end, but such is the nature of the slug match that they entered.
It's going to be really interesting to see now the next fight. We got Samuel Cochrane against Nam DK Cho. So we'll see.
We have, from the coach's notes right in front of us, Nam DK Chow seems to be a very, very good fighter. If the coach has favourites, then
if the coach says it's going to be dangerous for the other guy. It's going to be dangerous.
I think we might be looking at another TKO.
Do you reckon? absolutely.
We kind of want to see a KO though, don't we?
Oh, I don't really know, but if there's everyone's students here, so it's a bit dangerous getting knocked out. But if my irresponsible side were to come out, I would say, yeah, absolutely, we want a knockout to happen.
Apparently, we have a crowd favourite, which is not
Samuel Cochrane doesn't seem to be jigging the crowd up too much.
Get some boos in the crowd.
Once again, we don't have much information on Sam. He's a bit of an enigma again.
We don't have his height, we don't have his weight. But looking at him, I'm saying 5'11", 5'10", maybe.
75 kilos, 76 kilos.
That's about right. Compared to the other guy, that'll be it. Some DK going in the crowd.
Introducing Nam DK Chow, standing at 5'8", 74 kilos at Newcastle Uni.
And it seems to be the crowd favourite as well. We got some DK going on in the crowd, so
absolutely.
Yeah, the crowd goes for him. That is the crowd favourite. Is he going to be the one breaking the curse of the red corner tonight?
Oh, well, I hope so. I mean, there's been a little break. Who knows? Could see more red corner wins.
Let's see.
It's going to be a... No matter what, I think it's going to be an engaging match. As every boxing match that we've seen so far has been.
I have not been disappointed in any of the game, really. All the matches have been really good.
Absolutely.
Oh, he's got a good music song. He's got a good music as well.
Very calm, very collected, Mr. Chow. He looks like he's got a bit of size on as well. There's a...
He seems a bit heavier than Samuel, isn't it?
Well, I think he's shorter. Ring girl comes around once again to start the
first round.
That's my favourite part. Favourite part of the match is the ring girl is coming around.
Oh, come on.
The lights come on.
Lights on. DK looks ready. He looks ready. I don't know if you agree with me, but he looks locked in. He's gonna be he's here to kick this guy.
Respect paid. Oh!
Already on the floor.
One hook and Samuel Cochrane hits the canvas for the first time. He looks alright though, he's ready to go.
The ref counting down. Another good
Chow coming in, all aggressive. Keeps
the aggressiveness in the corner is absolutely crazy right now.
Some wild shots from both of them. They are both.
That is maybe the most energetic fight we've seen tonight. They are coming for it.
There's some significant power going on in there. Not a lot of technique again, but it's just a slug match.
Another great punch. Great right from DK. Sam trying to answer back, but looking like he can't really. The ref has to come in.
Samuel Cochrane. First round.
TKO.
First
TKO
round,
in the first round. The crowd getting really crazy right now.
That's a first round TKO.
Impressive. That was quick. That was the quickest fight of the night.
Did I not say the coach's comments never lie?
You're right. And DK also broke the curse. He broke the little curse.
The red corner has
red.
For the first
Yes,
time.
red corner got their first win.
It's unfortunate for Samuel Cochrane.
Pretty deserved though, because he got in the corner.
Truly deserved.
He was getting punch and punch and punch. Literally, it was very unlucky for him.
it's pretty rare to see first round TKOs as well.
Absolutely.
The crowd is loving it. The crowd is loving it.
Breaking the curse, the red corner wins. Respect paid from both fighters. I think what was truly engaging about that match was actually they seemed to brought in a lot of intensity to the first round, and they weren't really missing many of their shots. They were both fairly accurate. I think Rain just didn't have as much of a chin though as Chow.
Yeah, it really seemed like DK was touching every punches, but harder than Sam, and that's probably why he got TKO already, because it seems like Sam was in the corner a bit lost, didn't really know what to do, where he was, so completely deserved. Great fighter, DK, really impressive. I got myself some friends supporting him, so really happy to see that. We got some.
Now,
DK was a great favourite as well, so you know.
Our next match,
good for him.
Our next match is Rahul Razor Binov versus Big Ben Chapman. Now,
Rahul was commentating. He was in our shoes just a few weeks ago when we had the first fight now of the year.
So he's our
boy. He's the guy we're gonna.
He's an NSR boy, and we're not going to really remain impartial with this match. I don't think. I think
we probably won't. We're sorry about that, guys, but you know, he's our team, he's our blood, so we gotta.
Partiality has not been our strong suit anyway, especially on my end from earlier fights.
Yeah, Chicky Lady, NSR guy now, you know. And he's in the blue corner, so hopefully he goes back with the victory with the blue corner winning 4-1 fight right now.
We hope so. Well, the drunk's been broken, so I think it's anyone's game now.
It has, to be fair, true. 6 feet tall, 80 kg. Can have some power to him.
Same sort of weight that I am. He's got some size in him.
He looks ready. Look at him. Let's go, Rahul. We're behind you. The whole NSR is behind you right now. Come on, Rahul. He's been training by himself with a trainer. He didn't go to the fight night. The trainer that he gave it to him because he wanted to have his own space. Yes, exactly, his own space, and especially not being able to be seen by his opponent on what he was working on. So he's been really working hard for this. So
it works two ways. His opponent doesn't know anything about him. He doesn't know anything about his opponent, though.
That is true.
So we could see a very intriguing match unfold. We don't know the styles, we don't know how they're going to do it. You know, when you do the trainings, I should know. When you're doing the trainings, you can sort of see what people want to do, what their mannerisms are. If they don't know about it, they're going to have to explore it in the first round. So I think it's going to be quite a technical match for the first round, and then the second and third it will open up.
Big Ben Chapman is from Northumbria as well.
I'm aware.
So he's not going to be the crowd favourite. So a good thing for Rahul. He's got the crowd. Let's go, Rahul. We believe in you.
Northumbria not doing too well with the crowd. They don't seem best pleased.
An Irish flag as well for Big Ben. Both fighters have their own shoes and their own shorts. Looks like they know what they're doing. Oh, George. He was commentating last time. He was the one commentating last time. Oh, yeah, no. He's our boy.
The lights.
Oh, yeah.
The lights are about to come on. ready for round one.
Lights on, let's go.
From the coach's notes, Raul Binov has been given a good right hand.
They know what they're doing.
We hope to see
They know
it.
what they're doing. First impression is they look like good fighters.
There's a lot of speed from Raul there. Stepping in and out, it's a tense one. Good, nice slip though.
Nice footwork. Very slow, very analysing what's going on.
His hands a little bit though. Could he expose that? Could Big Ben Chapman expose it? He's moving his hand. The hands are down from both of them.
Nice body shot from Raul here. Come on, the Razor. It looks, it's maybe the most tactical fight we have tonight.
I think so. They seem to be very composed.
They do.
Both of which.
Yeah.
It's not quite a slug match, but Raul is just engaging him a little bit,
Nice.
just trying to hit some jabs, see what his reactions are.
Yeah.
Once he sees the reactions, then he can plan accordingly.
Ref come here to break them. Let's go, Raul.
There's a strong right hand in there, waits to be connected, but nothing is connected so far.
They're both looking very speedy, so if they connect one, it's going to be really dangerous for both of them.
Absolutely.
Laces off from Raul.
We have our third commentator back, Joshua Taylor. He's been
yes,
out of action.
Raul's hyping up the crowd right now.
Here he is, he's back.
I'm on call. How we doing, lads? How we getting on?
Absolutely fine.
It's looked like a game of chess. It's the second match we have right now. That
a little bit more weight on than the second one we've seen. Looking forward to it though.
Big Ben Chapman seeming to slip most of Raul's punches. He's doing well to anticipate what's got coming.
He got his hands down.
Raul is favouring.
Good body shots, good shot. Get me in the corner. Raul hit the face.
Bit of a slip, I think.
A little trip. He tripped. We know he tripped. All right. We know he tripped.
He's fine. No, it was a trip.
The crowd seems really into it in a different fashion. They're really tensing and seeing every single movement of both fighters. It's really interesting to see.
First round, what are we thinking?
I couldn't tell you, really. I couldn't tell you. I think it's pretty tight. What are you thinking?
It's quite cagey. There's not a lot to go by. There weren't a lot of big hits. There weren't a lot of connections. But what did I say right at the beginning of the match? It would be a cagey exploring their avenues. What does their opponent do? They both haven't trained together, so they don't know what their weaknesses are, their strengths are. So,
what are you thinking, Josh?
I'm not sure. I'm going to have to see how this second round pans out, to be quite honest with you.
I think we might see a bit more of an open match from now. As it starts, the second round is a little bit more open.
In all honesty, I feel like Raul's been connecting a bit more punches, but
absolutely.
It's still pretty tight, I reckon. Come on, Raul, we believe in you. Raul! Leo signed to us.
The referee.
We're not sure about what is going on right now.
The referee's just stopped the match for a couple seconds.
I think something happened with the clock. We are not sure what's going on right now, so we couldn't tell you.
There we go.
But the match is back on.
Again. And it's starting a little bit more open than the second.
Oh, let's careful about that, actually.
A little rugby tackle into
a
the
little
corner.
carry from him.
From Big Ben Chapman.
Yeah.
Who's your money on?
Sorry.
Who's your money on?
We love Raul. Raul was our place last time, so we were
He's our fellow commentator, Josh. So we got to put our money on our boy.
Nice body shot from Raul.
Got him on.
Raul bouncing in and out. Big Ben Chapman just trying to engage Raul and hoping to find an opening. Nice little roll there.
A nice shot from Raul. Big Ben is a nice defense. He has a nice defense. He knows what he's doing. This is a really tight game.
Very good defense. I like these short bursts of action from both fighters.
I know about Raul.
As is the nature of boxing, You go in bursts. That's the way of the match. Who's going to raise it now, though?
Another good shot.
Nice right hand connection there. Good protection from Big Ben Chapman, though. Raul looks a little bit more mobile. He's on his feet, ready to move in and out.
I feel like the cardio is on Raul's side as well. Big Ben looks a bit more tired, maybe. So we'll see how it goes in the third round. But right now, it's really tired again.
I don't think it's tiredness. I think it's just cagey. He's trying to open Raul up. Raul has got his defense up really well. Ben can't find an opening.
Nice move.
Good slip there.
Really interesting to see.
Oh,
really good shot by Raul here.
Good backhand.
He's stumbling from Big Ben.
The hands are down. Hands are down from both.
Raul really prepared for this. I don't know about Big Ben, but I talked to him last week and he was really ready for that. So it's going to be really interesting. He really wants this win. A lot of respect between the two. Little handshake there.
It's a little bit more open. That second round, cagey first, bit more open second. I think we could be seeing an emptying of the tank from both of them in the third. I expect an ecstatic third round.
I think what's great from both these fighters is they're looking tired, but they're not looking shattered. They're not looking knackered. They've got very good resilience.
They both look ready to go now. They both look ready. Interestingly, Ben's gone with the choice of no one in his ring, on his ring corner. Seems to be all alone.
Self-made man. Let's see the third round now.
And here,
this fight can end in a draw. I don't want it to be ending in a draw, but it looks like it right now is going to be a draw from what I'm saying, really.
There's not a lot to differentiate between the two of them. This is an excellent technical match to watch.
He's totally right about that, Billy. This is what it is. It's about technique, isn't it? For fighters, with two good fighters like this, it's about technique.
I think the match could be won on whoever can just make that small little opening. This is a really close match. And something for a neutral, brilliant to watch.
Yeah.
Brilliant to watch.
This is probably one of the best fights we've seen here at Fight Night.
Definitely.
Very looking like a chess game. Nice body shot from Big Ben here.
Excellent counter shot from Big Ben there. He tried to engage Raul and just hit him in the body once he went for a left hook. Raul trying to pin Big Ben in the corner.
Some people in the crowd getting Raul. A lot of respect between the two fighters, though. They've been really handshaking and all of that tonight.
Absolutely, they know it's a good match. Nice roll from Raul there. It's
nice body shot again. They're really good pound for pound, aren't they?
Absolutely. The tension's raising a little bit now. The tempo's going up. We've got the last minute of the third round.
I really can't tell the two. It could
go either way.
Let's say blue corner because of the streak they had going on earlier today. But
getting the blue corner.
Nice left hook. Nice left from Big Ben on Raul. Every shot right now is going to be decisive, so you don't want to get hit. You really don't want to get hit.
You don't want to get hit, but you don't want to use it too often. You don't want to get to the stage where you're tired because you keep using them.
Raul just peeking behind the gloves, holding them high. He's a very defensive stance. He knows his technique.
And that's off.
And that's the end of the match.
A lot between the two fighters there. Yeah. The little accolade there.
Ben Chapman getting the.
That is going to be interesting to see who wins. Who do you think is the winner here?
Oh, this might be the first time I think we might have a split decision.
Find it tough.
Personally, I think it might be a Raul win. But I don't think by a lot.
Do you know what? I would say Raul win.
I would say a draw, to be honest.
Really? Sorry?
If they get in a draw, I would say a draw. I
don't think that's off the cards, you know. I really don't.
It's not.
Let's see. And the winner is
Very close decision apparently.
A Big Ben Chapman win. That is a
bit surprising.
That is a shock. But I tell you what, both of which deserved. They both
I did not
deserved it.
expect that. Very deserving. But it was a great fight.
It was an excellent
Hands down
fight.
to Terrell, really performed tonight.
Absolutely. The people's champion here at the NSR is Raul.
Yes,
the rays have
Raul.
been off. I don't think there's a lot that can top that fight. That was an excellent technical match.
That really was.
What I love the most about that fight is the respect we saw in that third round, where it was made a mistake here, quick glove touch. You know what I mean?
It is exactly. It is. It's pretty impressive to see that sort of respect between everyone.
He was robbed.
Some people are saying he was robbed.
we have the crowd getting involved.
He was robbed.
Why do you think he's robbed?
Because they won more points.
The blue corner outscored them quite clearly. The referee was taking the piss. Honestly, I think the blue corner quite clearly won. He was taking the piss. Blue corner, clear win. 3-0.
Some drunk people taking the mic. We're sorry for that, guys.
Got a little bit of crowd participation.
Crowd participation.
But it was really a great fight. It's really interesting to see. Let's see if Mona the Destroyer is going to be
the Destroyer versus the Punisher.
Exactly.
Liking it.
Finn versus Adam. Let's see if they can give us some great fight as well. It'll be interesting to see.
Be interesting to see.
That is a great nickname. Destroyer is a great nickname.
We're moving on to the next match after we engage with the crowd a little bit. I don't think we'll be doing that again. There were Scousers as well, so. Here we have Finn Moore, the Destroyer.
6 feet tall, 67 kg.
Oh, very light.
They're going for a lot.
From Climbing Society. He's a climber.
The climbers, there's going to be a lot of natural strength there. And in the red corner we have Adam, the Punisher, Giorgio.
Giorgio, sorry for the names, by the way, but he stands out nearly 6 foot.
We're just going to call him the Punisher from now. I'm going to butcher that name, unfortunately. So, out of respect for his namesake, I can't continue butchering it.
We will call him Adam and Finn, like we always do. Let's set this unfold. He looks a bit hype. Sorry, we had a bit of a problem with the crowd behind us. As we are just ringside, people are right behind us talking to us.
Crowd go coming around. Once again, my favourite part.
It's gonna be interesting to see that now. Both of them look quite fit, quite skinny, quite in shape.
This is the thing. We've seen time and time again, just because you've got the best condition, the best conditioned fight, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win.
Absolutely, I completely agree. They both look like they are ready to go.
They look ready. They look absolutely ready. Really.
With some early shots with his backhand.
Nice little left from Adam here.
But the Punisher coming back at it. Hugging now, they need to be separated. From the early signs, they look willing to get into each other's personal space. This could be quite a dogfight.
Quite interesting to see they're still taking their times and really analysing their opponent.
Finn is slipping though.
Oh, little slip.
I'm not sure if it was a slip or an actual punch. Let's see what's going on now. A hard body shot.
Big hook to the body. Needs to be separated by the ref.
It looks really different from the fight before, but still quite interesting to see these two big lads going at each other, isn't it?
Yeah.
Finn with a wild shot, leaves himself open.
A nice 1-2 from Adam. The Punisher and the Destroyer do not live up to the name right now.
Finn though, while he's got a lot of power behind him and he does look like he's got some, he's leaving himself exposed with his haymaker shots.
True.
Can the Punisher?
Another body shot from Finn.
It's a strong
They both look quite tired already. It's going to be interesting to see. Another body, a lot of body shot going on right now between these two.
There is, yeah. There's a.
They haven't forgotten their training either. They're using their significant experience, I'm sure, to protect themselves.
Training.
To protect themselves, yeah.
We're seeing wide stances, aren't we? Is that to get the punch?
And that's the end of the first.
Is those wide stances to get the punching power that you lack with lightweight categories, or is it just to take a bit of control? I'm liking this fight. I'm liking the two fighters. Let's see what round 2's got.
Absolutely, it's a tough one to call, but I think the Punisher is counter-attacking well. Finn's going in a little bit too hard for the first round. I think he's blown himself out.
Yeah,
he looks a little bit tired.
He looks quite tired now, but his trainer got him. I feel like both of the trainers are really talking to the fighters, so we'll see how it goes. But it is pretty tough. We only have had good fights since the break. The 3 fights we had, Samuel, Raul and Finn, great fighters. DK, Big Ben and the Punisher as well. So it's really good fight.
Absolutely. I'm predicting a second round Punisher win actually. He looks a little bit less tired, he's counter-attacking well. Finn looks like he's blown himself out from the first round, so let's see.
Let's go for the second round, sorry guys.
And we're off.
Three nice little shot from Adam on Finn.
Once again, Finn leaving himself exposed.
Adam seems to have taken the edge right now, isn't it?
Absolutely, this is tight stuff again.
That's what it is, it's looking for an opportunity to strike.
Finn protecting himself from the Punisher, who seems to be dictating the tempo in the last minute or so.
Trying to rest a little bit right now, just looking at each other. Finn is going crazy right now, having some few shots, almost dropped him.
Oh, a big right hand. And the crowd is getting going. They know the tempo is being rising now.
By the way, I'm loving the mullet on Finn right now. The mullet is unbelievable.
The mullet's of power, isn't it, mate? Finn is blowing. The Punisher looks like he's going to have to exploit this. He dropped his hand there. That was very dangerous for Finn. He's leaving himself absolutely
2 good hits in the back of the head from Finn. 3 good hits.
Tie him up again.
A lot of separation from the ref. They really like to be closing up against each other, aren't they?
Totally. This is where those corner conversations really take effect. You've got to do everything you can to put those into practice.
A little sneaky shot there from Adam.
That's who you've got in the corner, not someone that's saying kill him. No, that's very helpful, I'm sure, to the fighters. Yeah, I'm trying to kill him, obviously. Finn once again going for a wild haymaker.
And the second is off.
cheeky late shot.
Really
though.
tight. Really tight again. This is the second fight in a row where I'm not sure who's going to win after 2 rounds.
Absolutely, it's a... Finn though looks absolutely exhausted. I'm looking at that blue corner and he doesn't look ready for that 3rd round. Adam, the Punisher, he just looks calm. He looks composed. He's ready. He's counter-attacking.
Yeah, he looks a bit more composed. That's alright. He looks a bit more composed, a bit more ready for the occasion. You know what I mean?
The problem is Finn's leaving himself exposed. You see, he's going with some wild shots, and Adam, to be fair to him, he's anticipating them and he's just slipping them. He's just rolling under them and getting ready to counter-attack it. Body head.
Well, what's your prediction for the 3rd round, Josh?
I don't know. Literally, what's happening now is so critical to their performance now. Everything that those trainers are saying, they've got to take that and they've just got to go out and give it everything they've got. I think it's going to be a difficult one. Red corner I'm favouring a little bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like he as well.
And we're up for the 3rd.
Maybe a little edge for the red corner, but let's see how this goes now. 2 minutes to go. Ref's coming here to separate him again.
Both looking pretty exhausted now. Oh, a good shot there from Finn.
I wasn't expecting this fight to last that long, you know. They look more tired than they actually are, I think.
Finn using the feet there. Finn looks like he's having the best part of this 3rd round.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Finn looks like he's taking the edge now. Adam looks a bit more tired, a bit more in retreat.
Basically counteracting everything that we've been saying up until this point.
Exactly.
I think Finn's been was hiding in the 2nd round and he's emptying the tank now. He just seems like he's got a bit more of a... He's got more of his mental strength. He's just digging a little bit deeper, going a little bit harder. And it's showing. He's going those wild haymakers that usually weren't working, but they seem to be working now.
Yeah, out of the 3rd round we're seeing right now, Finn is really dominating. Getting a few good hits. Another one here, another one again.
Adam the Punisher in the corner now.
Oh, Adam responds.
A bit of a slug match now. This is what we want.
Another good left from Finn. Few seconds left in this fight.
Finn looks exhausted, but he's digging deep.
Both look exhausted.
A couple of good headshots from Finn there.
What would you say now after the 3rd round? I'm pretty sure blue corner Finn has the advantage, doesn't it?
I think that's a solid bet. Blue corner did look like they were.
How difficult was it?
But look at Finn over there in that blue corner.
He gave it all. He gave it all.
He's blowing. He looked like he went really deep. He dug really deep for that match.
They've got to take it out of you. These fighters are coming here. They've given it their all, and you've got to commend both fighters for that.
100%.
How are we going to call this, boys? How are we going to call this, fellas? Then
I'm going blue personally.
You going blue?
I've got to agree with blue.
Sorry?
I'm going to go blue.
I think it's again we're having a look at the blue.
Let's see what's going on.
All 3 commentators going for the blue. The rest
Let's see if we're good commentators and we know what we're talking about.
Once again, the blue corner wins.
The crowd is loving it as well. Finn the Destroyer destroyed his opponent, didn't he?
Did.
We were very critical of him in the first couple of rounds, but I think his 3rd round saved it for him.
100%.
That's fantastic.
The way he went there, pounding against his opponent is really, you know, that's it. You can't just keep yourself for the 2 rounds and then give it all in the 3rd and going crazy, and that's what he did, and that's what got his victory tonight.
Totally. Absolutely.
Big respect to him.
Now we are dropping off onto the next match. Henry brings the pain versus Sonny, the pretty boy Wade.
We don't have any notes on this one, so it's going to be interesting to see how it unfolds. Two quite big lads, 2 6-foot tall fighters, 74 and 78 kg.
Not a lot of difference.
That is going to make all the difference, isn't it, really? Let's be honest.
Society members out in the crowd really showing their worth, really coming out for the support of their players and their members. I think the crowd's been excellent tonight.
They have really been in every single fight. They've been there cheering or booing.
They've been loud, they've been enjoying the match.
That's the thing. It's what we were saying before. The crowd makes the game. It makes the match.
Henry's in the boxing society, so he knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing.
We have a rugby player versus a boxing.
He's a boxer. So
this could be interesting. But my money's on the boxer. Despite coming in from rugby, they've not even come out yet, and I'm putting in bets on. I probably have to wait until they come out.
He seems, Henry seems to be the crowd favorite right now. A lot of cheering for him.
And coming out,
he looks ready.
Coming out
He's
to
locked in.
Michael Jackson.
It's his choice. Nice shoes, by the way. I appreciate the shoes, the style.
Raising the crowd on his end. Bennett. Crowd loving his choice of song.
He's in the blue corner tonight. Blue corner seems to be working tonight, so hopefully it brings him some more help.
Absolutely.
The pretty boy.
I think
Sonny.
I think what can unfold here is we're watching a boxer versus a rugby player. Pure strength versus technicality. And actually, what's the theme of tonight been?
Exactly.
Do we want to watch a slug match, or do we want to watch something that's got a bit more technique in it? And we're going to see, I think, which one is the better than the other.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what? It's great to see two fighters who know what they're doing. They've been there, they've done it, they've wore the t-shirt.
A lot of booing for the pretty boy Sonny, so we have our fan favourite, and this is Henry in the blue corner.
Crowd not taking a liking to Sonny, the pretty boy Wade, because he's part of Northumbria's finest from the rugby team.
Interesting choice of song as well. Two different vibes.
I have a mate that's doing Fight Club, and he's coming out to Why Can't We Be Friends? His name is also Kit, the Kitty Fiddler Merrill. Not exactly PG for the radio, but I think people should know about that. The lights are on, ready for the first. Boxers gloves are coming on now.
Let's see how this match is going.
For the fight,
coming strong and hard.
Wild
Henry here to battle.
Payne starts off with a couple of haymakers, leaving himself a little bit exposed. He's dropping that right hand though. Good, nice slip.
Good defense from Sonny right now.
Wade just happy to take those hits and slipping them really well.
If he connects one of those, it's going to be really a real problem for Sonny, because those shots looks really hard.
But he's thrown a couple in the first couple seconds of the first round. He's going to run out of gas soon, I think. It's raised now. The tempo's raising now. Wade trying to get himself back into the match.
Little separation from the ref. We go back.
Nice slip there from Payne.
You can see that Henry, he's a fighter. He's in a boxing club, and you can see it.
You can tell.
He knows what he's doing right now. He knows. Nice right hook from Sonny.
It's a tight one though so far.
The crowd is chanting, he's loving it.
Henry just dictating where he's going in the ring. Sonny is having to respond. He's trying to counter though, trying to get himself back into the match. It's slow in the minute.
Yeah, slow down a little bit. Nice little move there. And the first one.
Tell you what, say this time and time again, if you've been in that ring and you know what to expect, it's going to be an advantage. It's always going to be an advantage, isn't it?
It is. I think that's very much a tale of two halves in the first round. This first half it was Henry trying to establish authority, throwing a couple of wild haymakers, just hoping they're going to land, but he tore himself up, burned himself out quite quickly. Yeah. And let Sonny back into the match.
It is a pretty nice game. At first, I really thought that Henry was going to dominate, but after 20-30 seconds, it really came down to, no, this is a tight game. It's going to be a tight game. He's going to go down probably to the third round, and
very true.
It's going to be very, very tight. Like, it's going to be out of details. That the winner is going to win on details on this one.
Same thing what we've been talking about all night. Those little details, those little techniques, it's going to make all the difference in matches like this.
Excellent start from there.
Sonny Wade is coming crazy in the second round.
Some uppercuts, but well protected by Henry.
Tiny chin up there.
A wild shot from Henry again. Wild hook.
Sonny's coming on the second round, really wanting to fight and go at him.
He's blown himself out for those couple of seconds there. Ref didn't like that. Don't know what the problem right there was, but
he turned around. He's turned around. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of chants going from the crowd as well.
Nice little slip there from Sonny. Lovely roll. Henry just trying to get those haymaker hooks to work. That right hand looks very, very dangerous. Sonny needs to keep rolling from them. I'll tell you what, there's an excellent evasive manoeuvres from Sonny. He's doing really well.
Punch.
But as he gets tired and those shots are hit, I don't know what the prediction could be, because
it really seems to come by waves. Sometimes they look at each other, then they go each other, they look at each other, they go each other. Really interesting to see.
Henry just trying to push him away, keep the distance.
Sonny seems to have gone all out in the start of the second round. Seems a bit tired now. And the ref is counting finally.
Oh, he's counting.
The crowd is loving it.
In points decisions, you do not want the ref to be counting.
Sonny looks exhausted there. I think this might be a Henry win. We might be seeing a TKO. Nice little step there. Well anticipated.
Yeah. This round is 100% a Henry round. He's dominated.
Absolutely. I think Henry's kept himself going. He's kept the intensity up. Actually, he's done very well to do so. Now that Sonny's getting tired, those haymakers are just starting to land. They're causing a couple of trouble, couple of issues for Sonny. He got hit in the face, got hit in the body a couple of times, and it's exposing him.
He seemed a little bit lost at the end, isn't he?
Yeah.
He seemed like a little bit off. You know,
when the ref was counting, he didn't quite look. He was right there.
Yes.
Yeah, in abbreviated marks, if you know what I mean.
So, Josh, what do you think is going to happen in the third? What do you think is going to happen in the third?
I think as the fights get on, it's tougher and tougher to call. Let's see how this goes.
Both are ready for the third.
Let's go for the third. Sonny looked like he came back a little bit.
Sonny missed the opportunity for a hook there.
Yeah.
Nice little slip from Henry. Henry's dictating the pace now. He's pushing Sonny about the ring. Sonny's trying to recover, but he's...
Very interesting fight. He's going to go down to the wire, really.
Absolutely. Sonny looks exhausted.
Nice little body shot there. He touched the head again.
Lovely slip there. No matter how tired he's getting, Sonny is still bringing some gorgeous slips. He's anticipating it beautifully. Still, but I don't think it's quite enough. Lovely hit there.
Sonny's got some power behind him. It's just when to use it at the right moments.
Yeah, exactly.
Sonny's hands are down. Henry's trying to exploit it.
You can see that Henry has the experience right now, being in the boxing club.
Yeah.
You can definitely see that in the way that he's managing the game, managing the pace. That's
100%.
his ring right now. He's doing it.
It's amazing when you get. It's a classic Mike Tyson saying. You can go into a match with all the plans that you want. You can't plan for being punched in the face.
Oh yeah.
Henry dictating Sonny there. Sonny's
another good punch by Henry. A great punch by Henry again on the right.
Sonny hasn't got anything in response. He looks absolutely dead on his feet. It's becoming a bit of a slug match, and that's the end.
Can we all agree that Henry has the edge over the last 2 rounds?
100%.
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely. Sonny did well in the first round, but I think he burnt out quite quickly.
Yeah. But still, like,
I don't think there's too many surprises here in terms of result.
How then, lads? Predictions? What we're thinking? Easy win.
I'd say yes.
I'm going to go Henry. We've gone 3 for 3
I'd say blue again. Blue again.
We're having a night where they seem to be agreeing with each other, to be fair.
And we've been right as well. The only time we messed up a little bit was with the Raoul fight, which was really, really tight. So
very tight.
Either the match is a clear cut or we're excellent analysers. Personally, I think it's the former.
Yeah. They are exhausted. They stay in the corner, sitting down. Let's see who wins. Let's see if you're right again. And if the blue corner is gonna.
I think it's only been one match that's divided opinion, and we couldn't decide, and that was earlier.
Let's see.
Big Ben Chapman, but will this be the same? I don't think it will be. I think it'll be a clear cut. Clear cut winner.
In the blue corner again.
Henry brings the pain. Takes it against Sonny the Pretty Boy Wade.
This one is deserved. This one deserves really. And right now,
Finn Moyer, the Destroyer, embracing Henry from the previous match.
The Pretty Boy did not, but great fight. The full fight we just had was amazing. Some great technique, some power, some everything that we needed was there.
Certainly raising it from the first ball that we had. They're really good.
100%.
But I think it's only going to get better from now.
I'm really excited for the next 3 fight that we have, the last 3 fight of the night. I am pretty sure we're going to go on a break right now. So
we're going to send you to our pundits, and we will come back to you in about 15-20 minutes.
We'll see you in a bit.
You've been doing a great job. Good job again. Smash it in, guys. Smash it in.
Yourselves to the bar, ladies and gentlemen, and get your drinks in. The next fight will resume after 5 minutes.
Wow, incredible. I'm really, really enjoying it. The atmosphere is immense. It's absolutely electric. You know, we've got Oasis on behind us. Everyone's absolutely loving it. And yeah, keep it coming. That's what I say.
The crowd is really hyped up as well. Every fight, everyone's like singing along to loads of different songs. And the crowd is really feeling it, you know? Especially the fighters, whenever they're like in the ringside and stuff, the crowd's really going for it, which makes the fight, I think.
Yeah, I think particularly on the Newcastle-Northumbria one that we've just had, you kind of got the two sides going up against each other, and it was really interesting to see that.
You can see the Northumbria hate as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Northumbria too. So we have both sides very well represented.
Okay.
Oh, mine's broken. It's fine. Okay, anyway. So we're going to run through the fights that we've just seen. So fight 5 was from Samuel and Nam, which is called DK. And straight out of the gate, what a fiery fight. I mean, they came out
very, very quick.
Very.
I closed my eyes open, it was gone.
I think it was a bit of a mismatch, maybe slightly. But I mean, what can you say? DL just came out the gates, and he hit Samuel on the attack straight away. Samuel went defensive when he probably should have opened up, stepped back, and gone for the right hook.
DK had a lot of support from the crowd as well, a lot of support. So that obviously that gives you confidence too.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
Yeah, he didn't have a lot, like Tom said. He wasn't able to defend himself straight away. I think because DK, he came out so fast, so on the attack, and I was like, wow, wow, so explosive. And maybe that intimidated his opponent, I would say.
I think so, yeah. I think obviously there is a psychological element that comes into it. You know, when we're in this big arena that we have here, there is a psychological element that comes into it. And if you can psych out your other opponent within the ring, you've won half the battle already, in my opinion.
Yeah, I see that, to be fair, especially with everyone shouting your name and stuff like that. It gets over very quickly. I was shocked how quickly it was over, to be fair.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. So next up, we're going to talk about Rahul the Razor versus Big Ben. So I'm going to let Maddie take this one because you know one of the fighters, right?
Yeah, Rahul is one of my best. Well, he's one of my friends. He trained for so long, you know. He stopped drinking everything. And I thought he dominated the fight, to be honest. But to be honest, the other opponent was very good. He was very quick. And Rahul was more defensive rather than attacking him. And so I could see it, to be fair.
Yeah.
It was a very close fight.
Yeah.
I would say I thought Rahul went at it from a more tactical angle.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
He did strike me as someone that had really gone into the studio and kind of learned the basics of fighting and kind of learnt the combos.
Yeah,
but when
definitely.
when he came to being in the ring, maybe didn't quite come off. But I thought it was quite an even fight in general.
Yeah, I think it was more like thinking of tacticals to attack him, but then he just ended up defending himself most of the time.
I think for this fight, I wrote down powerful versus fast. And that's how it felt to me. I kind of thought Rahul, he was very powerful, but Ben was very fast.
Yeah.
He was able to move out of the way strategically quite a bit. And I think that played to his advantage. But for me, the tempo went down a little bit halfway through.
Yeah.
It was like they came out really strong, and then it kind of just, the energy went down a bit.
Yeah.
But then it ramped up in the third round, didn't it?
Oh yeah,
it absolutely
definitely.
did.
By the end, you were like,
if I could just disagree with you on one point there.
Really?
You said that it was kind of fast against kind of big and strong. I thought the two cancelled each other out quite a bit.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I do think both of them were both powerful and both fast, but one of them I feel like had a bit of an edge over the other in terms of some categories.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think Rahul was very light on his feet though.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he's a very strong guy, to be fair.
Yeah.
And I think he was relying on that. But he was very fast too, so I don't know.
For sure.
I personally think he should have won, but that's me being biased.
Of course. I think so. What we're going to do is switch out with Tiana now. But thank you so much, Maddie, for coming on. So we're going to be joined by Tiana now, who is also going to talk about the last 4 fights. So, Tiana, how are you doing? How are you feeling?
Very good. I'm excited. I mean, I'm getting more and more excited with each match, I think. Do you know what
Loving
I mean?
it. The atmosphere is
The
just...
atmosphere has literally skyrocketed in the past, like, I'd say 4 matches.
I mean, all shout out to the DJ because he's playing some absolute bangers out there.
I know. He's got the whole crowd.
As you can hear behind us, probably.
Yes, literally. Oh.
So I think now we're going to move on to the 7th fight, which I've got to say, my favourite of the night.
Is that Mullet Man?
It was.
Honestly, I just have to say, there was a point I thought that mullet was going to come straight off. No, genuinely, it just looked like it was about to fly off.
Yeah.
Like, it's an impressive mullet, don't get me wrong. I don't want to spend all
I do
the
think
time.
Adam Georgiou, the guy in the red corner, was very much going for the mullet.
Yes.
I think he sort of, it's maybe served as a good distraction technique.
I think maybe he found his sort of like weak spot and he was like, I'm going to target that. Because that man cares about his hair.
I can't remember who said it to me, but they were like, maybe all of the strength is in the mullet, and like if he punched the mullet, he'll go down, and then the opponent can win. So I love that. I know, Tom, you had quite a bit to say about this fight. So
I did.
What do you think? How do you think it went for both opponents?
Do you want me to offer you a little round by round analysis?
Do a little round by round analysis.
Let's go for it.
I love that.
So I thought blue Finn was very, very light on his feet, and he kept playing the big right hook at a round angle. But red was a little bit cumbersome, maybe a little bit slow, but he had a strong base which gave him a lot of stability in terms of defending and going into a more defensive stance against those big right hooks from Finn. The second round, there was more big hitting from Finn in the blue corner. I thought red needed to adopt a little bit more of a defensive stance. I think after the first round and kind of being pegged back into a corner, he maybe decided to go on a bit of a counter-attack, and I'm not sure that served him particularly well, because I think in that second round it was more of the same from Finn in the blue corner, and he could have just stepped back, played a hook, or even just jabbed to try and get Finn to play the hook, and then obviously hit him with his own hook. The third round again, more defensive, there was more big hitting from blue, but it wasn't quite precise enough. I thought a lot of Finn's blows weren't quite landing where they should have landed. And maybe as a tip, if he's coming back to do another fight night, just to work on his placement of his shots, and just work on really getting those blows, because he's got a lot of power in those big arms, and he's got a big torso and big frame. So for sure, I think more big hitting from Finn and just targeted punches would be my kind of outlook on that.
I sort of disagree. I think the last round for Finn actually saved him, because I don't think he was.
You think?
In terms of the first two, I think Adam had a bit more of a tactical approach, and I think by the third round, Finn had figured that out. That's what I don't know.
Yeah,
there was
maybe.
a bit more of a. I think Adam was slightly at the very strong start from him. I think he was a bit quicker on his feet than Finn was, and I think Finn sort of was able to sort of pattern his movements after a while.
I think, shall we agree to disagree on that one?
I think we shall, yeah.
I would say similar to Tiana here. I mean, I think Adam was able to hold strength, but then Finn, I've wrote down that he had some very good jabs as well. So, and it was, the ref did say one of the closest fights they've had this time. So I think we're going to wrap that up there, but we're going to come back to the last 3 fights, and join us for the last 3 fights. Thank you for Tom and Tiana. We're going to have a great time the rest of tonight. Thank you.
Hello, welcome back to the NSR. Coming back with some coverage of the student boxing night. We're coming into our last round of boxing. And we've seen some excellent fights tonight, haven't we?
Yeah, we've been blessed with so many good fights.
They've just been getting better and better.
Yes.
I've been watching some really big grudge matches, but we've also seen some very pinpoint accuracy matches.
Yeah, and especially because the last 3 fights we're gonna have are absolutely amazing.
I'm personally looking forward to Kevin Rockshot Kelly.
I guess Archie from
in the last fight that he had and the last student fight that he had, knocked someone out in 8 seconds. So he'll be hoping to replicate that again, won't he?
Exactly. This is going to be 3 big fights, starting off with some girls fight with Happy Do Not Hesitate going against Lottie the Lunatic. It's going to be really interesting to see. I personally really enjoy women's fighting because they go for it. They don't care about technique. They go for it, and
it's 3 rounds. They leave everything.
Exactly, they leave
everything in there, and it's good to see. All their tanks have been emptied, but they've been really putting absolute hammer and tongue throughout. But here we are. We are about to introduce our next fighters. Abby, Do Not Hesitate, and Lottie the Lunatic.
She seems to be a crowd favorite. A lot of noise behind us.
Newcastle University clearly dominating. All the boos have been significant for the Northumbria Massive, haven't they?
100%, every time.
I can't blame them.
Oh, this is water polo against rowing. Really interesting to see.
Absolutely.
Same height and only 2 kilos difference, which is.
This is.
It's going to be good. It's going to be really interesting to see.
What is only going to split them is the will, their technique, and whether they can throw a punch in the right way, in the right direction.
Exactly.
Can they open up a defense? Can they break a defense? Will they move them around? We have to wait and see. I think we're down to the last 4 fights, remember, so 3 fights. Abby, Do Not Hesitate is coming into the ring now. We're missing a part of our commentary team, I should add. I don't know where Josh has gone, but
he's fine.
He goes a little bit missing sometimes, but.
Great choice of song to start with. She has a crowd behind her. Good song.
Absolutely. It is a huge song. Crowd clearly enjoying the Newcastle Massive.
Oh, 100%. The crowd has been amazing all night tonight. All night they've been yelling and cheering and everything.
Did you catch the little pitch invader into the ring? There were a couple drunk pitch invaders.
I did not see that. What happened? Tell me about it.
Oh, one of them rugby tackled each other in the ring and they pretended to box each other.
So let's have some fun. A lot of noise for Lottie. A lot.
And here we have Lottie the Lunatic coming out. Seems to be doing a namesake crowd.
The crowd is very split up right now. There was a lot of noise for Abby, and there's a lot of noise for Lottie as well now.
I know, there's a fantastic support for them both. And who's gonna raise it? Who's gonna dig deep the most? And who's gonna come out with the win? That's the most important thing.
We will see.
We've been surprisingly right for the most of the matches, haven't we? We've guessed pretty accurately.
We've been pretty good. I think the only matches we didn't get right was probably the Raoul one, yeah.
Yeah, Raoul
against Big Ben.
Raoul Razor Binov and Big Ben Chapman was one of the more stellar fights.
There's no lights currently on that floor.
The lights are up.
There you go. Where's the ring, the bell?
Ref telling them to keep in their corner. They're raring to go.
And the bell is going.
First is off. Oh, it's a slow start. Early start from Abby.
Very strong start from Abby. Going really good with few punches in the face already.
Can Lottie respond?
Abby continuing to do that. She's cornered. She's hitting the face.
Oh, Lottie not enjoying that.
Lottie's not in a good way right now.
No. Interesting how she responds. Lottie doesn't look like she's in a good way.
Abby's really dominating right now. She's all over her.
Absolutely annihilated.
Abby's locked in. She's locked in.
No, and that's the end of the first round TKO.
That is the first round TKO. I did not expect that. We just hope Lottie's okay. She seems to be upset in the corner. And the blue corner wins again.
Blue corner seems to be having a really good night, I think. There's been a couple red shocks, but again, and most notably, the Big Ben Chapman fight.
It was the DK and the Big Ben Chapman for the red corner, but that's it.
Now we're coming to the fights following this.
Massive shout out to Lottie, that's been TKO right now.
Yeah, as I was saying, we're coming on to the following fight. Once the result comes through to this, it's one of my fights that I'm looking forward to. Watching a student that had formerly knocked someone out in 8 seconds in a former fight night. So I think it's going to be a really big fight, the next one.
It is the headliner of the fight, the headliner of the show, the big boys fight. That's going to be this one now. So stay here, stay tuned.
Absolutely.
Lads, what do we make of tonight so far? What do you make of tonight so far?
Oh, the Binov and Chapman match. So technical.
Do you know what, the technical fight would be my favourite?
Couldn't split them. My favourite fight of the night so far. But we're talking as if we've just finished it. We've got 3 more fights to go.
2 more fights to go. It's going to be interesting to see. I'm really loving the crowd right now, you know. They've been amazing all night long.
I think that's the big thing. I thought as soon as their fights were done, they'd go home. But people have stayed right at the end, and it's been consistent, good, positive, brilliant tonight.
Absolutely. Could not agree more with you.
Now.
Let's see what's going on.
Archie Frank against Kevin Buckshot Kelly.
We've got some coaches' comments for these two fighters, and the coach has gone out and said these are two excellent fighters. I think we could be looking at the best fight of the match. Best fight of the night, sorry.
I feel like it's going to be a bit like the Raul and Big Ben fight. Very technical, very tactical, but in a bigger way, because they are taller, they weigh more. This is going to be more powerful.
This is going to be a heavyweight technical match, and I cannot wait for it. Both of which are not amazingly heavy fighters, but
Archie Frank looks absolutely ready.
Just been told by the ref there, this is going to be shaping up to be a good fight. So we need to keep our eyes peeled.
Let's keep our expectations to a low, yeah? So no matter what, if we keep the expectations low,
listen,
we won't be surprised.
Listen, I'm going to take his opinion to be, we're going to be looking at a very, very good fight.
I think,
let's hope so.
I do suspect that the people that organise the fighters, they do organise it by ability and try and put the last ones at.
Obviously,
last.
We need the show to last long. Do you know what I mean? So like right now, it's going to be really interesting.
Once again, we have a representative of Northumbria University.
And another Northumbria Uni student getting lots and lots of boos from the crowd around here at the Lancastrian Suite in Gateshead. Kevin seems very, very up for this.
He's locked in.
Kevin sitting himself in the red corner and Archie Frank in the blue. Where's your money?
Gotta go with Kevin. I gotta go with Kevin.
Why are you?
My money's on Kevin. I saw him perform last time and it was unbelievable. So I gotta go with Kevin. I don't know about you guys, but
not seen much of of Archie, so it'll be interesting to see. The ring girl is out. Once again, my favourite part of the night.
What about you, Josh? What's your opinion on the fighters?
Do you what we've got two very well conditioned fighters. I'm interested to see what they're going to bring to the table tonight.
They look fit, they look ready. The lights are on. Let's go. And we off.
Both very, very quick fighters. No hits as of yet.
The technique is unbelievable already.
Rolling under his shots. As they're not huge in stature.
A little jab here from Archie.
They're both very, very quick.
Oh, that's a bit of a cheap shot from Kevin.
Kevin trying to step in and out. Just trying to engage Archie. Excellent rolling from Kevin there.
They both know what they're doing. It's obvious they're the best fighter tonight.
Archie just trying to move Kevin about. Well, Kevin's pretty elusive. He looks just trying to draw Archie in. Good little shots. Good little combination to the head there for Archie. Oh, Kevin missed
Nice shot from Archie. Archie's actually really good. I did not expect to be that good. I should have listened to the trainer saying he was a really good fighter, because he is. He is.
Oh, what we're seeing here is two skilled fighters in a game of tactics, really, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
They're just trying to test each other out for the first round. They're not wearing themselves out. They're not throwing haymakers. But these are two very, very good fighters. Nice little slip.
Technique
nice.
is really good.
Great roll from Archie.
Again,
lovely counter attack.
Good few shots from Archie here.
Kevin.
Oh, down.
It's more of a slip. It's slip.
More a slip than anything else.
But the crowd is loving it.
Slip. I don't think it was induced by blue at all.
Archie's very quick to try and dictate the tempo. And
the first.
Good round. Good first round.
I'm thinking Archie maybe got the edge because he landed a bit for a few more shots than Kevin, but
yeah.
It's been an amazing fight right now, amazing.
The ref has just come up to us and given us a quick thing. He thinks Archie's on top of the minute.
That's what I'm saying right now.
I trust the ref more than our opinions.
So I could be a ref. I just said now, so you know.
Well, Archie has outlasted the previous fighter.
Who do you think is gonna take the advantage in the second round?
Oh, yeah, too early to tell. Too early to tell.
I think you're right there. I think it's the way it is. Too early to tell.
Archie did well to respond to what Kevin had an offer, but Kevin doesn't look like he broke a sweat.
Alright.
It's gonna be hard.
So let's see now then. Second round.
Oh, excellent shot from Archie to the body. Good, nice slip and lovely combination from Archie. Archie hits the left hook into the base. Kevin, good counter attack. Oh,
Archie's completely of him. He's completely of him. Archie's dominating so much right now.
The ref is counting Kevin in.
The crowd is going crazy.
You can see the sweat coming off Archie Frank. That doesn't come there by just standing and doing nothing.
I don't think that was
putting in
everything.
everything.
I think that was from Archie hitting in the face. He was knocked back there.
Some Archie chants going from the crowd. They know he's leading.
Archie looks a little bit looser. He's floating that left hand about, just hoping that he can get a hook. Trying to raise Kevon's hands.
Little body shot from Archie here.
Kevon looking for the counter attack.
Kevin seems to not find the answer of Archie's defense, really. He struggles to get a shot at his body.
Excellent shot.
Brilliant fighters here.
Great shots again.
Frank's got this, to be fair. I think Archie's got this one.
Excellent shot from Archie to go for an uppercut.
100%.
Ref breaks him up and they go again.
Rest of this one for a little elbow apparently.
Kevin bouncing up and down, just trying to move and activate Archie. He's hoping to counter attack, but Archie seems to be dictating everything at the minute.
100%,
Can Kevin
100%.
respond in the third round though? Excellent slip from Archie.
Archie's defense is remarkable right now. He's been great. Few seconds left in the second quarter, in the second round, sorry. And that is off.
That's it.
Archie's completely dominating the second round. He was all over Kevin.
Absolutely. What was a split first round is absolutely no question of who won that second round.
Oh yeah. Well, Josh, what do you think Kevin has to do to come back in the third and probably try to win this game?
Do you know what? My main advice is listen to what your coach is saying. These are skilled fighters who know exactly what needs to do.
They're very composed. Very composed.
Is it too late though? I don't know. I think Archie's got power, he's got skill, he knows in his head before he's done it exactly what's going to happen.
He's more importantly, I think he's trying to draw Kevin into something, and he's slipping and he's rolling outside of whatever Kevin is trying to counter attack with.
100%.
He's anticipating very well. But our favoritism seems to be extending to Archie. Kevin is not out of this.
Trying to look at each other.
Archie very quick in there. Archie trying to raise, he's trying to get under Kevin's skin. opening the eyes, trying to intimidate him.
They're playing chess right now. It's back to a tactical game instead of a physical one.
Absolutely, absolutely. Kevon's just trying to get a hit on him, but Archie's moving around, making it very, very
Another
difficult
good
for him.
little left jab from Archie.
Oh, an attempted uppercut slipped away by Archie.
Archie needs to just not get touched, and he's winning this game easily.
I think this has been somewhat of a tactical masterclass by Archie, actually.
Oh, he has been. He really has been.
Crowd getting in behind Archie's name. They know.
Crowd's going behind. Yep.
They know he's doing well. Archie just keeping that.
He's been controlling the game really.
Keeping that
very well.
Keeping that right hand just a little bit fluid. Just Kevin, so Kevon doesn't know where it's coming from. It could be an uppercut.
Kevin needs to go on right now. Kevin needs to do something like really soon.
Very, very soon. I think it could be too late, but
an excellent parry as well.
The parry is one of those defensive techniques.
Oh, a haymaker.
So
Haymaker's left. Kevon open.
Straight
Archie absolutely capitalises.
And that's finished.
End of the third.
It seems to be an Archie's win, isn't it?
Think so.
Absolutely.
The blue corner, the famous blue corner that we have every time.
An excellent.
The blue corner wins game.
Excellent match, but the coach wasn't wrong. It was a promised match. It was a very, very good match. However, I don't think we can find many people disagreeing that was an Archie win.
Yeah, I think it's quite clear where things win. Yeah.
Let's see, we might get surprised, but I feel like everyone in the building knows the answer to this question now. Let's see.
Awaiting the result now.
Amazing fight. That was the best part of the night, hands down.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more.
And the winner is Archie.
It had to be really though, didn't it?
Well fought and well deserved.
We are never wrong. We always right about decisions. We always know who's going to win.
We have been pretty excellent tonight. Hate to blow our own trumpet, but we have been pretty good.
It's what you talked about there before, Billy. That parry, it's a simple defence strategy, but it's so vital and so important.
Absolutely.
This was the best defence I've ever seen on a boxing match.
Of the top 6, the parry is just so simple.
Student boxing match, we should probably add.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not. Obviously, I'm not
comparing
these guys.
These guys aren't Tyson Fury.
Yeah. Exactly. We got one game, one match left.
Oh, yeah, sorry. We have
final fight of the night. Jack Lightning Punkett.
Will it rank above the one that we've just watched?
Can they top it off? Can they be better? We got two quite heavy, quite tall guys coming into the ring now.
One of them's got height over the other. One standing at 6 foot, and one standing at 5'8". Jack Lightning Punkett. Forgive me, Punkett.
Jack Lightning Fist.
4 inches. 4 inches of big gap of height.
It is.
But they weigh the same, so Punkett could get in there and brawl him out.
It could be. Josh, have you been enjoying the night so far?
Do you know what? It's been fantastic. We've seen some very good talent.
Great little last-minute plans here, Josh. I should add to anyone that's listening. Josh said around 4 o'clock. Bear in mind we had to meet him at 6. He said, "Yeah, I'll come along to the commentary." He didn't have a suit. He didn't have a white shirt.
No.
Last one.
The referee is actually talking to us right now. That's why it's a little bit of a break. But yeah, finishing off the story, Josh wasn't expected to be here tonight.
No,
You've been really excited with us.
Didn't have a suit, didn't have anything ready.
I've chucked Billy's blazer on and I'm ready to go.
my blazer, I'm feeling a bit exposed.
Let's go for the last fight of the night. Jack Lightning Fist Punkhead going on the ring right now. Standing at 6 foot 80 kg from Newcastle University.
Just a little bit of a fun fact. This was a last minute song change by this fighter here. I forgot what he was going to have, but this is belted by Jerry Cinnamon. It was going to be his main song, but he forgot to put it. Do.
You guys better give me a good commentary on this.
Little word from Earl here.
What a fantastic night! A show of bravery, a show of courage, and here we are with Fight Night Newcastle.
That was Raul, one of our colleagues at NSR. That fight today, obviously lost against Big Ben. But
Raul Razor Binov. What was the former best match before the last match?
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's fair to say he put on a fucking good show.
Yes, he did. Coming on the ring right now is Leo Bloodhound Barber. 5'8", sorry, 82 kg. Let's see what he's doing. It's going to be interesting. It's the last match of the night, sorry.
The ring girl signaling the start of the first round. Do I need to say it again? It's my favourite part of the night.
The lights are already on. The trainers getting the last seconds order to the fighters.
Who your money on, Josh?
Who's my money on? Let's see the two. I don't know. We've got two fighters who.
And we are.
This is what I like, a heavier weight category though.
Early start. Trying to establish a little bit of dominance in the match. It's a bit wild. There's no real technique here.
A bit more scrappy than what we've seen already.
Excellent right hand.
Good left hand again from Leo.
Jack.
Sorry, Jack.
Lightning Fist Punkhead. Just trying to engage Leo.
It hasn't been the best fight of the night, but it's the last fight, so let's go.
Hey, it's not even started yet. It's not even properly started yet, I should say.
Come on, guys.
I'm a bit biased on this one. I've got connections to the blue one, so blue corner.
Blue corner.
I'm on blue corner.
Blue corner's been winning, so you know. Glad you have a blue corner.
Excellent couple shots.
It's been a pretty quiet fight. The crowd. I feel like we've lost the crowd a little bit. It's a bit less noisy than before.
Jack just trying to take Leo inside, but his defense is good. He's pushing him away. Trying body shots as well.
It's a pretty tactical fight tonight, isn't it?
It really is, and that's what it's all about. It's about taking what you've learned in training and using it on the night.
Leo seems to be tiring a little bit. I think
a few seconds.
Jack could have the cardio on him.
A few seconds left in the first round. Let's see how this goes.
It's going wild shots now. Just before the end of. Couple of wild shots before the end of the half. You can see the tiredness just seeping in.
It's been pretty tight. I don't have a winner for now. I don't know about you guys, but It's 50-50, right? It's really 50-50 right now.
Jack edges it at the minute. Leo just needs to respond, get a couple shots in, but both it is 50-50. I agree. I think Jack edges it, but very, very close.
I think Jack's got the edge here, mate.
Is that because you're biased?
That's because I'm biased. That's because my cousin's behind us and she'll kill us if I say no.
We've been told that it is going to be the best boxing of the night and the best fight of the night is going to be announced after this game. So stay tuned to see who's got the title.
I think it's going to be a tough one, that.
Yeah, exactly.
Started off the same way, ended pretty tight.
Jack just trying to get into Leo's range.
Good
Excellent
punch
uppercut
from Jack here. Another one.
Leo's
trying to get back, but it's quite hard for him. Oh, now right hand from Jack here on Leo.
Jack senses his opportunity. He's dictating the match at the minute. I think he's just going to try and raise the tempo. Leo's trying to respond, but there's nothing really. The defense from Jack is pretty good.
I think Jack's definitely got more control of the ring. He seems to be staying in one place, not really moving.
Absolutely.
Nice right punch from Jack here. And the ref is counting for Leo.
Counting.
And the fight's back on.
We're going again. Leo starts strongly, but Jack pushes him away. Leo trying to parry. Again, turning quite technical now. They worn themselves out.
Nice body shot from Jack.
Trying to remember their training from the 6 weeks that they've been training for.
Exactly. He's going in the corner. Nice left hook from Leo here.
Leo is just reversing a little bit. Jack's just trying to put as much pressure as he possibly can on him. I sense it might be another Jack round.
I will agree that Jack has the upper hand right now. Not by much, but he still does a little bit because Leo really seems to be tired and just trying to not get hit instead of trying to hit him.
Jack's got more control of the ring. I feel like Leo's staying in one place, not moving. Like he's stuck in the mud. It's difficult, but you've got to keep moving. You've got to keep moving.
2 minutes left for the third round.
And 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left for the rest of the night.
Exactly.
People are getting a little bit looser here in the Lancastrian suite. Ready for it, I'm sure. Big night out afterwards.
Yes.
Will you be going out, girls?
You go
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll see.
Josh, out. Are you going out after this?
No. No idea.
Josh, take it as it goes.
Anyway, let's go back on the fighting with the third round.
Leo trying to empty the tank and just trying to put Jack on his ass.
Leo's coming in strong in this third round.
I think Leo's saved most of his energies now. Will try and empty the tank in this.
Oh, nice uppercut. Excellent uppercut.
That's it. And that's it.
End of the match.
That is finished.
And that's the end.
That's finished. That is done.
A TKO.
That is a TKO.
And
that is a TKO. Jack's got the win. The blue corner again.
There we go. And that's it.
One uppercut from Jack. He was right in front of us. It was a great uppercut.
Great fight.
Completely. I think it was off.
I think Leo's disappointed there. I think he wanted to give it a bit more. But ref's decision's final.
quite interesting night, interesting fight. Stay tuned with us to see who's got the best boxing of the night and the best fight of the night. Will be shortly announced after.
What do we reckon to those, before we reveal them, what do you reckon? Obviously you know the answer, but I think we should ask Josh, what does he reckon those is one the best boxing match of the night, and which one the best fight of the night?
I think it's going to be tough. I think it's a toss between our first one and our second last one tonight. I think it's going to be a difficult one.
What do you think about the Raul versus Big Ben one? It was a quite tactical one.
I think that's the commentator's favourite, it's that one.
And in the blue corner, as everyone knew, Jack, Lightning Fist, Punky, got the dub. The blue corner has been crushing it tonight, hasn't it?
Absolutely. It's been quite odd. You think 50-50 on both sides, but the 50-50 chance is just turned in the blue corner's favour all night.
Yeah. So, guys, tell me now, your night, out of 10, how'd you rate it for your first fight night?
Bearing in mind it wasn't going to happen until a couple of hours ago, we're going for a 10, we're going for a strong 10.
Strong 10 for you, Joe.
Out of personal reasons, I never give a 10 for anything. I think it's a 9 out of 10. I think it's been a
9 out of 10. Yeah, it's a bit cheeky from you there, so I'll give you a 10.
So it's been a solid night. I think it's been fantastic.
It's been a great night, great crowd. Really amazing night. This was the second fight night of the season and the last of the season.
Last of the year.
Of the year, yes.
We're about to see the best boxing match and the best fight of the night being announced by the announcers.
What we're thinking, lads?
Let's see. The first fight of the evening, Dragon Jonathan got the best fight of the night. Agree with that? Do you agree with the decision of giving Joel and Jonathan the best fight of the night?
I think so.
Yeah?
So it was a heavyweight clash.
I think so.
Right, we're talking right at the beginning of the night. So, but I think it was a good match. I think it was good.
They need to come up to the stage to get a little photo apparently, but we can't find them.
Crowd is clearing out now.
Crowd is leaving. We can't find the fighters.
So, and to conclude, I'm going to announce the boxers of the night.
The boxer of the night is going to go to...
Who do we think it is?
Archie Frank.
What we're thinking.
The suspense is really tense right now. Who's going to say? Who's he going to say? Who's he going to be?
Of the night are, in the same fight, Kevin and Archie.
Yeah, it was obvious it was going to be this one.
Yeah.
The best fighter of the night, 100%.
Best fight of the night. Well, I think it's well deserved. I think it's really well deserved.
The most impressive athletes in Newcastle.
But looking back, I think it's been an excellent fight night.
It's been a great fight night. I hope you guys, everyone here, enjoyed it. We're gonna send you to our pundit very soon to end the night with the after fight night show. See you later, guys, and take care.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you to the fighters and to, of course, our lovely audience.
Welcome back to the after show of Fight Night 2021. So what an amazing night we've had, first of all, and well done to all the commentators down below there by the ring. They announced that the first fight of the night was their fight of the night, the boxers of the night. But before we delve into, overall opinions of the night, we're going to talk about the last 3 fights because they were just as amazing. So I'm going to start off with talking about Abby and Lottie, and we're going to get everyone's thoughts on that. So Peter, what do you think about that fight?
Yeah, I thought it was a really good fight, to be fair. I thought, from the little we had of it, it ended up in round 1 with a technical knockout. But first of all, good nicknames. It was Abby, Do Not Hesitate. Abby Tate, Do Not Hesitate. It was pretty good. And Lottie the Lunatic, which is, interesting one. And it was nice to see a bit of Newcastle versus Northumbria rivalry. They were going at it pretty fiercely. So yeah, I thought it was a good start, and shame it ended early, really.
Yes, I completely agree. We've proven what some people, Abby being on the same course as me, have known all along, which is that she is an unstoppable monster.
Yes.
Is apparently going on to join the army, and that's possibly where she got some of it from. As soon as sort of the fight got going, it looked like her opponent was going to be ending up on the canvas like a committed Thomas Gainsborough impersonator. And ultimately, what was nice as well was at the end, after it was called as a TKO, she went over and consoled her opponent, which I thought was quite nice to see.
Yeah, it was a lovely touch.
Very much.
Yeah, so I wrote down that I had, massive jabs from Abby right out of the game. And I just feel like Lottie just wasn't able to defend herself fast.
No, I don't think she ever really got into the rhythm of it, and it was overall too quickly in the end.
Yeah.
It may not have been the fight of the night, but it was most certainly the most one-sided and dominant performance.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was really.
Absolutely. So, next up, I'm going to say personally, this was my fight of the night, I have to say. So this was Archie and Kevin. So, for anyone who doesn't know, Kevin was in the first fight night, and he had an amazing knockout, which drew the crowd wild. So, his reputation preceded him. However, it didn't go that way tonight, did it, Peter?
No, it was an interesting one because we were all kind of backing him because he was incredible in the first fight night. But his opponent tonight was really good, Archie Frank, and he had a couple of inch height advantage as well, and it ended up going his way. In the end, Archie was really quite dominant. Kevin never really got into it. You could tell they were both kind of quality fighters, really knew what they were doing. And kind of as the fights went on through the night and we got to kind of higher quality fighters, they were often kind of a bit more cagier, more tactical fights rather than just wildly swinging. But yeah, Kevin, I remember in the first round he kept attacking, kind of off balance, really kind of going for it and not landing much. Yeah, and Archie was just kind of ducking, weaving, and didn't really let him land a blow.
Yeah, ultimately we were all, several of us at least, were expecting sort of a big knockout blow at some point. It just sort of never came. In the end, Archie ended up dodging and weaving like a half American muscle car and a half Victorian seamstress. And seemingly there was unable to be any solid connection for any of the blows that were coming in his direction. It got a bit scrappy towards the middle, and it was also quite disjointed. There was a lot of moving around. There was quite little contact. There should be a burst and a flurry, and then there'd be almost a break of it. And then it was probably sealed for me right near the end of the third round. In the last 5-10 seconds, Archie managed to finally pin Kevin up against the ropes and hit him with a few blows, and that sort of tipped the balance to be decisively what won it for him, I'd say.
There was quite a balance towards the end, yeah, and I feel like they're both big lads and they're both kind of quality fighters, so it's a really good one to watch, I thought.
It was certainly a good fight to watch.
Yeah,
absolutely. So yeah, I wrote down as well, it was an equal fight. They met each other's matches, although I have to say Kevin didn't deliver this time. I definitely think the right choice to win was Archie.
Yeah, he was definitely deserved winner.
Absolutely.
Also give a shout out to the outfits in that one. Archie had some nice sparkly shorts and Kevin was in kind of all white. It looked very cool.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about our final fight of the night. I have to admit, I didn't see much of this one, so I'll hand it over to you guys for most of this, but that was Jack versus Leo. So guys, what did we think of this one?
Yeah, so it was Jack Lightning Fist Plunkett versus Leo Bloodhound Barber. They're both from Newcastle. It was actually a bit anticlimactic, the fight. The second to last fight was really the peak of the night, I thought. This one at the end, Jack Plunkett was 6 foot tall, Leo was 5'8", so it was a 4 inch height difference. And I feel like you could always tell. It was, neither of them seemed like the best boxers in the world. They both seemed to tire quite quickly, I thought.
They did. They seemed sort of hustle towards each other, and certainly in the earlier rounds, it seemed to watch it that there were more sort of wild red-fisted blows flying than blue gloves. But in the end, it just came down to the fact that there were some not so solid connections on those wild swings. And in the end, it was a more sort of a slow death in the end by a repeated rain of lighter blows and ultimately the technical knockout.
Yeah, in the third round it was a technical knockout, but I thought, it was a really good night overall. I thought it was a shame it ended like that, but it wasn't a bad fight. It was just maybe didn't live up to the previous fight, which was really spectacular, the 10th fight, Yeah,
I had written down for this fight. I feel like Leo had a very fast start. He came right out the gate with a lot of fast jabs, and Jack did defend well, and I feel like that's what got him over the top in the end. I feel like Leo, he exerted all of his energy too far at the start, and that's what brought him down in the end ultimately.
Yeah, probably the case. I mean, there was kind of lots of swinging and missing in the end, but I think it probably went to the right person. I suppose.
Absolutely.
I don't think you can dispute that.
Yeah. So just to close off, guys, overall, how do you feel? How do you think it went?
I think it's been a brilliant night. Yeah, I think definitely also shout out to all the student media people helping out. It's been really good.
Yeah.
Shout out Harris over there. Harris, Josh on the ones and twos. It's been really good. NUTV, NSR, Courier as well. Got to shout out the Courier.
Got to say the Courier.
Got to plug yourself.
And the sports section, Peter?
And well done to all the fighters and everyone putting on it. It was a really good night, I thought.
Excellent.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. It was a great night. The fights generally got better and better as the night went on.
They did.
And it built to quite a pleasing crescendo near the end.
Absolutely. So thank you guys for coming on. So we're going to have a little switch around of our guests because we're going to talk to as many people as possible. So next up, I believe we have Anna and Sonia who are going to come on and talk to us about how they thought the night went altogether. Hello.
Hi.
So, how are you guys feeling after that?
It was so fun.
That was so intense, but I loved it.
I feel like I can hear it again. I can hear people's voices again.
I know.
Everyone can hear each other and I can talk at a normal level.
I feel like I need to shout when I speak to someone now.
So, any highlights? What was your best moment of the night? What do you think?
Right, I've got a bit of favouritism here, but Archie Frank, he was knocking him out.
Good.
That was the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
I was hoping for a knockout, but I didn't get one. And
Yeah.
it was so annoying.
He didn't get a knockout, but he was honestly I didn't know what was going on. He just kept going. So.
Yeah, I kept asking people at the start. I was like, how many knockouts are we going to see tonight? Do you think we're going to have any? And everyone was like, oh, maybe one or two. It's like, no, it's got none.
I feel like it's so much harder to get a knockout than anyone thinks, if you know what I mean. Like,
it looks so easy from here.
Looks
stood from the balcony.
like,
to anyone watching, stood from the balcony. It looks so easy.
Yeah.
It looks wonderfully easy.
Even if she just punched them and it's fine.
Yeah,
but
that's what we think of. And then they get in the ring. We're like, come on, are you gonna do it? And it never happens. But if they do it, that's something impressive. That's something to go.
Absolutely. So I think one thing I'm going to mention is the ladies. Absolutely, they were excellent.
Girl power. That was
I feel like the 9th fight with Abby and Lottie. As much as that ended in a way that we weren't expecting, I was so proud of them.
I know, same. When I watched them fighting, I was like, oh my god, it's so intense and it was so good. And I was like, wow, I'm getting so much inspiration from this, and it was so fun.
Sonia's doing the fight in February.
Yeah,
if you didn't know,
advertise it.
Everyone watch.
Advertise it now. 24th February, be there up.
Be square.
Hopefully I'll be able to watch it. I will be rooting for you from here.
It's so impressive for those girls to go up there and actually have the balls
they
to
actually
do it.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to do it, but I don't have that confidence to do it. If they go up there, no matter if you win or lose, like, that you've got that confidence to go up there, like, you've won overall anyway.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I was saying earlier that whether any of the ladies, I'm just like, a girl's gonna win. Like, I don't care
who wins, you're a girl.
Yeah, exactly. The enthusiasm for it is just amazing as well.
It is. Reaction from the crowd when you've got your crowd going for you. It's like, you feel
Would you ever do it?
Oh God, I am so weak. I am so weak. Like, I was that girl in school where there was once this thing where there was this girl who was like, let's target Kaylee in tag rugby because she's the weakest. So I think that says it all it has to say, to be honest. So
that's never
I cry at everything as well. So if I get punched, I literally
literally, least aggressive person
I know, I am.
I feel like though she can turn that around.
I can.
Yes,
Thank you.
You can turn that around in the when you're in the ring. You can use that to your advantage.
This is what we're hoping for.
Yeah.
We never know.
So guys, just before I move on to the final, the next guests, fight of the night for you guys. What would you say? Your favourite?
Kelly and
say Archie Frank.
yeah.
I've known him since I was little.
Kelly and
I
thought the other guy would win. Honestly,
Yeah,
I really
I
did.
saw the photos before
But
and I was
no.
like, oh no, oh god, this is
Yeah.
not gonna happen. I saw Archie Frank get in there. He was doing some mad stuff, and he was like just like bouncing around every single shot that guy gave him, and he just bounced around it, and then he'd get these punches, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best day of my life. Like, I do not know what's going on, but this is beautiful. And then I think I fell in love, to be honest, at that moment. I won't lie to you. And it was just incredible. It was
I
incredible.
love that. It's like all the guys in suits tonight. It just
Oh yeah. You can't argue with that. You cannot argue with that.
cannot
Yeah.
The guy
Suit.
literally can look 50% more attractive.
Exactly.
A 4 in a suit and 9.
Absolutely.
A 4 in normal clothes and 9 in a suit. I'm sorry, wear a suit, boys. If you're listening, wear a suit.
And on that, thank you guys.
Thank you
guys
so
for
much.
coming back
Have
on
a
to
great
talk.
night.
No, you too. Thank you guys. You've been amazing.
You too. No, I don't know if I meant to say that, but you too.
Wow, the enthusiasm tonight for Fight Night is excellent. Absolutely excellent. So next up, I'm going to have two of my lovely friends, Castor and Katie. Welcome. So, I mean, great representation for the sports section tonight. So you guys will be able to talk from a sports perspective, I think, yes. So overall, how was it tonight for you guys?
Well, imagine knowing about boxing. Yeah, we're definitely sports editors. Just
Yeah, we are.
But my second time here, I came to the November one, and I think honestly the energy matched up. Like, it was all just exhilarating to watch. Loved the atmosphere. The crowd was going wild. The fights were good.
Yeah.
I
suppose you were ringside, but even up here, it was just incredible to watch. Like, there was so many people just over there, and obviously us up here, and it was still incredible up here. Just not getting close. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you get a really good view from here, as you'll be able to see from the cameras if you've been watching the footage. Like, that's the view we get from up here, like a great, like, bird's eye view of it. So yeah, I really love what you guys are saying about the enthusiasm. I know the first fight night had more fights, but I feel like this one had less. However, still just as good. Do you think?
I agree.
Yeah.
No, I think they're amazing. Just the two short ones, you're a bit like, oh.
Yeah.
Because it's short, like, a lot fewer. But they were still incredible. Even the shorter ones were incredible. Like, you can't fault anyone who's fought tonight. They've all put the best foot forward. They've all done incredible.
I'm just saying, we got more knockouts this time than last time.
That is true.
I don't think, did we get any?
We got like 3-4 tonight.
Really?
That they
I just said like 5 minutes ago we didn't have any. Scratch that. We had 3 or 4. We had lots of. I feel like tonight we had so many good like square punches right to the face. Like you would look down and someone just been like perfectly right in the middle of the face.
There was a few good uppercuts.
And I was like, wow. That was a really good hit. That was a really, really good hit. So just to close things off, guys, 'cause you've been amazing. Thank you guys for coming on and just chatting about the boxing. Fight of the night overall. Your number one pick. What was your favorite for any reason?
You want to go first?
Oh, me first. I have to agree with the commentator, like not our commentators, like the overall fight night commentators, where the first fight was the best fight.
Absolutely.
Because that got everything going. They were going for it. It was just incredible.
Not always the case, so usually like the first one you kind of forget about it, but in this case it went really, really
the
well.
One that I remember the most.
Yeah, I remember it too. Yeah, it was really, really good. What about you, Castor?
To be fair, I think one of the fighters tonight returned from last time.
Yes.
Kevin Kelly.
Yes.
And not gonna lie, I was expecting it to be a sweep because he won last time, but
knockout.
Yeah, the other fighter put up such a great effort.
Won.
Incredible.
That was the incredible thing.
Yeah.
So overall, brilliant night. So thank you guys for coming on.
No
We're going to
problem.
switch to our last guests of the night.
Thank you for having us, Kaylee.
So we're just going to have a couple minutes with our last two guests, Tiana and Tom. So welcome, guys. Again, overall, how are you feeling after that? Wow, exhilarating.
Wow. What a night.
I know, as far as first fight, as far as
So
first
exhilarated, she just can't speak about it.
as first fight nights go, I think that was one I'll remember.
Pretty spectacular, wasn't it?
Spectacular, yeah.
I mean, as you can hear behind us now, it's gone very, very quiet. But the noise in here about 15-20 minutes ago was like deafening.
I think we all need a couple ibuprofen
We do.
tonight to get to sleep. Like,
It's sitting in a nice dark room.
like the
It
ring.
didn't
So
do.
yeah, overall a brilliant night. But just to close off as well, favorite fight, best of the night for you guys. What do you think?
I feel like people are expecting me to say the guy with the mullet, but it was actually Nam DK, the shortest fight,
Yes,
literally
yeah.
within round 1.
It was, it was
he won.
over.
He literally won.
He just literally came out. It was like, you blinked and done.
Done. Literally. Could have looked at you and you're gone.
I think that was probably a very close contender for me as well. But probably, and this is a bit of a rogue choice. I can't remember if it was fight 6 or 7, but the one with the 2 girls near the end, where one of them unfortunately wasn't quite up to kind of the level that she maybe should have been, and the other one was fighting and she started getting quite upset, and she did have to withdraw due to retirement because she was upset and she was kind of a bit down about it. But to see the other girl go over to her, and really it was a great show of kind of
great
sportswomanship. It was brilliant.
I think that is one thing to comment on. After each fight, a lot of the contestants would go up and hug each other. Like, I think that's something to, you're in this ring, it's quite tense, but the fact that after this, release, you just sort of go up and you hug your opponent. Like, I think that's just a nice way to end the match.
Well, it's kind of the respect and the camaraderie between opponents. You're in the ring, you're hitting 7 bells out of each other, but as soon as that final bell goes, as soon as a winner is declared, it's nice.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think we're going to end there. So, wow, what an amazing night. Going to end that on the lovely sportsmanship. And, thank you so much to everyone at NUTV, NSR, all of the pundits, all of the commentators, all of the tech crew for being absolutely phenomenal tonight. We've enjoyed every minute. We've enjoyed all of our fight nights from 2021. And we will see you next time again. So we hope you've enjoyed the content.
Have a Merry Christmas
and
a very Happy New Year.
Thank you, NUTV.